Rated M for M-Balm. This is the M-Balm Effect, your one-stop shop for unfiltered discussions.
What is going on? Welcome to the M-Balm Effect. We are here live in studio in the ROC with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joaquin from Insensitive Culture. How the hell are you, man?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me on the show.
Dude, it is a long time in coming. Long time coming.
Yeah. How long was it? How long ago was it that you were on our show?
I was on Insensitive Culture probably about a year ago.
Damn, has it been that long?
It's been that long.
All right.
My first ever Power Hour was with these
I
guys.
was just watching my first episode today because I was figuring it out, and I love the background you got there. And the aesthetic is so nice. I love it.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
How long did it take to really get kind of easy kill and everything was kind of going with the flow?
Easy kill. Never.
Oh,
no, it's been an uphill battle.
Oh, absolutely.
We've been podcasting. I personally have been podcasting for 5 years now. I started with my own show where I just would take my equipment and interview different people in the business people and whatnot in their own spaces. And then I had an idea to put together a pop culture show with one of my old coworkers, which is Dave. And we came up with this concept, didn't really know what to do. We were in a room with a, bullshit little table and just put a cloth on it and we were figuring it out. And then we did 2 episodes and my longtime friend Johnny was like, hey, I'm all the way down with what you guys are doing. Can I join? And he's, we met each other, I think I told you before, on 9/11 in 2001. So we've known each other for a very long time, and I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, let's do that."
That's the day you guys met.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that is such an wow.
He was in college. I was in high school. He's cousins with a good friend of mine from that we went to high school together. He's like, "Hey, my cousin's gonna pick us up, and we're gonna go hang out with him. We're gonna smoke some herb, and we're gonna hang out." I was like, "Cool." He picks us up. We go and, we start hanging out and all of this shit is going on.
No.
And we're just like, all right.
Okay, so did you guys hang out and then that happened?
No. It was happening obviously all day. Like I remember being in school and the teacher, because I've always been into computers and whatnot. Teachers like, this just happened. I didn't really understand.
I think everybody,
right? Because I'm whatever. And she was just like, look up, as much as you can. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
And I'm looking up all this stuff that's going down. And and then after that, we have so many good stories from that day that are just not the coolest now that we look back. But
it's just I remember when it happened. I didn't even know about it until I got home from school.
I feel like everyone knows exactly where they were. When they first saw it.
I know exactly where I was.
I know when I first not to talk about negative stuff, but it was such an impact on our childhood.
Oh yeah,
that even people that are born into that are 18 now, they weren't even alive for it.
Anybody born at 2000? They don't even know what the hell happened.
Absolutely. So
no idea.
I think I knew exactly where I was. I walked into my parents' room and I just looked on the TV and there it was.
You're like, oh, what's this movie?
I didn't understand. I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah, man. If I'm having a conversation with someone and they don't recall that happening because they weren't born yet,
that's crazy.
Or they were so young that they didn't know.
Yeah.
Hell, if they didn't know where they were when they found out that Tupac or Biggie died,
I
don't know if I can trust them.
Okay, if we're gonna go into that,
we're talking 90s now, man.
That is
when
I first started getting into rap. I really want to go into this because I love this stuff.
We're going into it.
So Tupac was the biggest one for me, right off the bat. And then I was like, nah, man, Tupac's the greatest. Tupac's the greatest all time. And then I started really giving Biggie a chance.
Yeah.
Then I got the Ride to Die album. And from front to back, Ride to Die album is a fantastic story. And
Ready to Die.
I'm sorry, Ready to Die.
You fucked up already. Oh, you gotta.
Yeah.
I had.
There's no post added, man.
What did I do? What did I say?
You
said Ride to Die.
You said
Ride to Die, Ready to Die.
Ready,
Damn.
yeah.
So I meant to say Ready to Die.
no
It's been a
post
long
added.
day. I've been
No
working
post
since
added here.
5:45, all right?
Yeah, blame Kodak.
Nah, yeah, those. I was always a fan of both, man, and I remember being home getting ready to go to school when they mentioned that Tupac died, and I was like, I still remember like my heart saying,
Yeah.
like,
What? How's that possible? Like,
I know.
Do you what do you think about that whole? Oh no, man!
Yeah, I mean, at this point,
There's so many documentaries.
They caught the guy, didn't they?
yeah,
They finally caught him.
Didn't
at
they just?
no, they caught someone who knew. Who was in the car when it happened? The actual killer, I guess, died years ago because someone else killed him.
Is this
It was
Tupac
a
or
gang
Biggie?
member?
Which
This
one?
is for Tupac, I want to say.
Dude, it's just,
The Biggie one, I don't think they found
dude,
who killed Biggie.
I don't think they will.
they never will.
They might not even be. They might
Someone
not
on
be
their
alive.
deathbed. Or,
Yeah, they're probably somebody who's
Because
dead.
I'm telling you right now, man. Like they say, like there was all these gangs, but people forgot that the cops back in the day,
Hey,
like, they were horrible.
Don't put it past anybody at this point.
Right, dude. There's bad people like wherever you go.
it's tough that some high profile people have gone this long without getting caught, and
Dude,
it's
Yeah.
you don't do that unless unless there are people involved that are good at making things like that happen. So
Yeah.
yeah, the whole
That's
East Coast
pretty
West
much-
Coast thing was such a
that was rough. Yeah, I was. I mean, I was too young to really be scared of that, but
Yeah.
right.
yeah, that was a very wild time.
There's even underground rappers that people don't like Big L was
Oh,
one
yeah.
of, like
Yeah.
dude, people don't name him as one of the greats, but
No,
Big
he
L
died way too young in his
oh my
career.
God,
That's
he
why.
was
A lot of them do,
controversial.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, so many good rappers. I mean, obviously Eminem too. You got
Yep.
Eminem. You
I mean,
can't-
is that East Coast West Coast thing still happening to this day?
No.
No.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say
think
you
so.
don't hear about that anymore.
No. That was. I think that died with
Very
with
much.
them.
The 90s.
Yeah, with once all that went down, the East Coast and West Coast rappers kind of came together to be like, we need to cut this shit out.
I mean, you have to at that point.
Yeah,
You just killed off two of the biggest rappers.
Yeah, and it turns out that a lot of the people writing for that weren't really 100% down for that.
Right, what they
it
were
was
talking
all
about.
rap, but the world made it seem like it was something bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you never know when culturally somebody's a group of people are going to latch on to something like that
Yeah.
and make it as big as it was. But it's it's a very crazy thing to see, which we don't really have anymore. Now we just have Taylor Swift and anti-Swifties.
Oh my God.
That's
gonna
what
say
the
Taylor
world
Swift.
has come to.
The Super
you know?
Bowl.
I was literally gonna say she blew up, and we were talking about her last week too.
Well, okay, so now we're on the subject. Fuck it. Let's just do it live.
We're falling into the cricket.
We're fucking falling into it, dude. So you watched the Super Bowl?
I did not.
You did
no.
not.
I was working.
You didn't miss it. You didn't miss anything.
No.
I heard it was a good game.
Where I was. So
Yeah.
by the time I
Yeah.
came home, I was like,
Yeah.
I saw the Deadpool trailer, and that's what I was
That's what
looking
you-
forward
yeah.
to.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That
Because
was
I
so
saw you
good.
earlier that day.
Yeah.
And then went home and I fucking knew something. I knew they were gonna win, man. I even said it on Talking Music. I was close actually with the scores. I think I said 22-24 or something like that.
It's gonna be a close.
21-24. I think that was the score. I said Kansas City will take it. I told Randy in montage, I go, dude, I hope I'm wrong. I want to see the 49ers win it, but I don't think that's going to happen. Of course, they waited. Of course, overtime happens. And then the last literal fucking second of the game, they
It's a
win.
script. They gotta make it a movie, man.
Do you think it's scripted?
Is it scripted? It very well could be. I want to say that they've been saying that for quite some time. There are some players, some ex-players that have been outspoken about that and have actually said like, yo, all of that is scripted. And that's really what started this whole thing. But at the end of the day, it's not like knowing whether it's scripted or not, I guess, unless they come out and they actually say it, like they have this evidence.
Yeah.
And everyone is now in an uproar. That's the only way that it would make a difference. As of right now, like me devoting my time to worry about that. With a lot of, that's how I feel about a lot of things. It wouldn't change it other than the fact that I'm going to be annoyed and angry every single day. I've been having arguments, and this is all under conspiracy theories. I've been having like conversations with my pops, who's he confided in me that he is a flat earther now.
Oh no.
Yes, he is a flat earther, and he's trying to throw a bunch of stuff at me. And
what about this? No,
I like to think that I'm a logical person, and I question literally everything, which is tough for me to, be religious or anything like that, because you can't answer my questions. So I may be respectful of those who believe certain things, just off of the strength of, that's just me. I don't want to be an asshole. But that flat earth thing, I'm just like he threw something at me, like, the dome, like the world is a dome and the sun and the moon are holograms, or I forgot what he said, projections or something. And I'm like, and in one breath he says the Bible isn't real, and he's like downplaying the Bible, which is whatever. And then in the next breath, I'm just like, well, who built this dome? Well, God did. I'm like,
wait a minute, what did you just say?
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
And then I'm just like, well, there's flaw in this logic.
The
right?
Bible doesn't exist, but God created the world.
Yeah. So it's those type of conversations that make me laugh. And again, I try to be a logical person. Right?
Yes.
So the Earth is flat. And what is that?
That's
Is it
you.
you?
That's me?
That's you.
Is it?
You're important.
Oh man.
Mr. Important. Damn, dude.
No, that's not me.
Oh,
Not you?
who is it?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Oh, it's that phone up there.
It shouldn't be anybody. How's that even
I love
possible?
it. I love it.
Anyways,
Yeah, my bad. So
No, you're good.
It's your fault that happened.
I was like, what the hell? So the Earth is flat, right?
No,
So-
it's not.
No. Theoretically, in your
This is what
mind,
he was
you
saying.
believe this, that the Earth is flat and we are living in a dome. So how is it that they simulate the sun rising and setting differently in Japan, Tokyo, whatever, versus, in the different time zones, right? How can they simulate that if we are a flat Earth with a dome and all of that is artificial?
Right.
Dude.
Then
If
everyone
there's
would
no
see-
curvature,
There's nothing.
if there's no curvature, the sun is rising and setting at the same exact time everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone would see the exact same thing if the Earth is a dome.
But this is not a logical question.
No, it's not.
Apparently, to some people,
Here's
right?
the thing is, he took some time, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, this makes sense."
This makes
It's-
lots of sense.
It's he's obviously like he's older.
Yeah.
My dad is. I mean, I'm 40. My dad is like
No
50,
way.
57.
Never thought you were 40.
Yeah, dude.
I wouldn't have
So-
guessed either, but I
I
already
look
knew.
30, man.
Yeah. I embrace it. I'm
I'll
not
be
gonna
33
lie
on
about
Wednesday,
that.
man. So
I just turned
Yeah.
30. How you doing?
don't be too sad over here.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I like to put him in a category if he's just like an older dude that's like slipping into these TikTok,
yeah.
holes. But
Did you ever ask him, so what are you gonna do when that sky starts glitching out like a TV?
no, I literally tell him, I'm like, Dad, like if this came out today and you had some sort, how does this change your life?
Yeah.
Seriously, like
Right.
how does like you still have to get up and you still have to pay the bills, and as you walk out the door, you go, fucking screen.
That's the
and
screen
then
up
that's
there.
it. That's it, and that's it.
Actually, this is all fake. This is all digital. These guys aren't even real. I'm the only one that's real. This is like a simulation.
Now that's a conspiracy theory. I may
simulation
buy
theory?
into. Yeah, simulation theory.
Oh, I'm totally about
I'm
that.
fucking. I love talking about this stuff here on this
There
show,
is
man.
galaxies upon galaxies.
Yeah.
In every speck. of
We're
star.
living in the Matrix. They just
are.
haven't.
I agree.
We just don't have anyone who's glitched enough to have superpowers.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Someone's gonna find that
Someone.
hack.
Someone.
Where's Keanu Reeves when you
Will
need
it,
him?
will it be me? No, I don't feel like I'm a main character.
No,
at this
not
point
yet.
in my life.
I'm an NPC today.
I'm definitely like a side character one that's just walking down the street.
Yeah.
Annalise says T Swift was is awesome, and Usher had one of the best halftime performances in quite some time. Then she also says, what about the horrendous actions at their victory rally? That was so sad to see.
Yeah,
There's so many points there. So, like, first off, Usher on Alicia Keys, like, hold on a second. Alicia Keys is married, bro. Isn't Usher married too?
I don't know, man.
Well, Usher got married that night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, it took me back to 2004.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
He got
married that night, yeah.
At the Super Bowl, like halftime?
Obviously after the Super Bowl, but either that night or the following day or something, he got married.
What the hell?
And then Alicia Keys' husband is Swiss Beats. So, when you marry someone in the industry, they look at that and they go,
they're working.
Damn, that was a great performance. You know what I mean? Like they gave it.
That.
So, but you got to love the
performance and the art.
You gotta love the people talking shit.
You gotta
know
love
what I mean?
True.
I used to get sucked into the comments
Yeah.
so hard, and now it's just like
It's crazy what people are
you gotta
thinking.
love it. You gotta love the fact that they care enough to say something.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like even the people that go way out of their way for NFL, like no, that's not what the coach is thinking. This is what they're really doing.
what
No,
they're
we
really
did
doing.
this. We lost today. Like no, you didn't do anything.
Yeah, no.
Nah, you sat there and
Yeah.
you turn on the TV.
You know what? I love it when fans go, yeah, man, my 49ers didn't make it, man. They just couldn't. It's not your 49ers, bro.
Yeah.
We don't even know you exist.
Do you even fucking pay the bills over there?
Dude, I had the we have a on and off again segment on IC, and it's unpopular opinion, and I've always had that unpopular opinion of sports are a waste of time.
Yeah.
The guys gave me shit. Everybody gave me shit. Well, is well deserved. And afterward, I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. It's entertainment like anything else.
It is.
It's just the amount of passion that people put in. Like I'm considered a nerd because I like movies. Yes, I'm a casual nerd.
There it is.
Casual nerd is someone who doesn't know the lore. We just take in the entertainment as it is.
That's right. Man.
So
that's right.
And we are proudly that. We're not going to tell you that we're the best at. We know everything.
Yeah.
We give our opinions, and then when we're wrong, we go, well, shit, we were wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess
And
you
then
can call
we
me
move
one
on.
of those.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not,
So I'm like that for so many things.
Yeah.
But like sports in general,
Yeah.
right? People don't like to admit that they're a nerd for something that's essentially popular, right?
Yeah.
They'll sit there and they'll tell me, this player can do this and this player can do that and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Bro, you're nerding out for sports.
It's like talking about Dragon Ball Z. Well, Goku, can ascend to Super Saiyan God level
they'll
2.
call you a nerd for that.
Right.
I hate that word, man. Like it's just like, dude, you like what you like.
Right. I know, man.
I embrace it.
Right.
I am a nerd.
I watch wrestling, like professional wrestling. Like I watch
yes.
WWE still. Like I used to watch it as a kid, and I grew out of it because I got older and all that. And I'm like, you know what? Why did I stop watching this?
I
This
respect it.
Right. It's like people are like, oh, it's fake and all that, but like you got to understand because this is how they usually go.
When people say that bullshit about, oh, it's fake, I go, yeah, but you go to fucking the movies and you watch a Marvel movie, but you willingly fucking do that and go, oh, yeah, it's so great. But that's fake too, right?
Yeah.
You know that Scarlett Johansson didn't die when Black Widow died, right?
Wait, she didn't?
I'd hope not, God.
Didn't?
Don't say that, dude.
Damn it. Wait,
I'm saying like
Black Widow and Scarlett Johansson are not the same people.
No, they're two different people now. It's like The Rock and Dwayne Johnson.
Yes,
He's
exactly.
back now.
he is heel mode.
I
and
know,
I'm
he's full heel.
loving it,
Did
dude.
you see that?
awesome.
I'm loving it. He comes out with the $500 vest, not even a shirt anymore. He's like, fuck the shirt. I don't need that attitude shit anymore.
Made him popular though.
I know.
It's fantastic. It's what worked. And
Heel
it's
rock,
what made
man.
him like, dude, I can go on in this. I mean, SmackDown.
I don't
is-
watch it. I'll
You don't
throw
watch
that
it?
out there.
It's all right.
I don't know. I haven't seen wrestling. My kids are at that age where my son may get into it.
Yeah.
We just saw. I just saw the Iron Claw.
Oh,
last
yeah.
night.
How
My
was
son
it?
walked in and out and stuff, and he was like interested. Like, why are they wearing underwear? Like, what are they doing? You know what I mean? And I had to explain to him about wrestling. So like, I really enjoy it. The movie is great.
Okay.
They glossed over some very important details. At least just like to not make it, graphic and whatnot about this family.
The Von Erich family, right?
Yeah, that just made me want to watch like more documentaries about them just learn more about them. So
Do you ever think that do you think they'll ever make a Chris Benoit Eddie Guerrero movie?
Oh God, no, absolutely not.
probably not. No,
Ever, no.
Unless it comes out. Unless there's, again, we're talking about conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Unless the conspiracy theories come out and show that he's been vindicated for some reason, that's the only way I can see that they'll make a movie about it. Other than that, that world tries to forget that he exists.
Yeah.
As far as Benoit, Eddie Guerrero,
Legend.
I don't like how they
fucking-
handled him.
Who?
Like Eddie Guerrero, like they completely forgot about Eddie Guerrero too, right?
yeah.
They haven't really mentioned him, right?
Well, he passed.
He overdosed, or it was.
I think he died of complications with his heart.
Okay,
I think it was like
they may do something for him. I don't know his life. I don't know his backstory or anything like that. But in my opinion, I think that his story is one that should be told and could be told.
Yeah.
The Chris Benoit one is just
So dark.
too dark.
Too many unknowns.
Yeah, too many unknowns. I've seen, if you haven't, look into the like conspiracy theories on the people who say that they don't believe that he did it.
They're saying that there's
Chavo.
no.
Yeah. Chavo has been outspoken on
Very true.
conversations
really?
that he had with him prior to
It's heavy shit,
him
dude.
passing, and and how he doesn't feel like he was in the mindset to do something like that.
Did you hear all the phone recordings and stuff between the guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, it's I don't know all the details right now because it was a while ago, but but if it comes out that someone comes up and says, yes, I did X, Y, and Z, and it vindicates Chris Benoit, then that's the only way that I could see some sort of movie or something being made. Because I mean, and you never know nowadays because of the glorification of true crimes, right?
Yeah.
And true crime podcasts are number one. Like everyone loves true crime podcasts and shit. So and documentaries, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's something like the Dahmer show.
Yeah.
That is an anthology. It's not, like the first one's named Dahmer, but season 2 is going to be based on like the Menendez brothers.
Oh shit! Could you?
So
That's gonna be interesting.
yes, so like it could be a show like that.
Yeah.
That covers it. But it has to be like some true crime type thing. I don't know if they'll make it a movie.
I know they have the Dark Side of the Ring now. That's like a documentary about these situations. They had Owen Hart, Chris Benoit, which they briefly touched upon, and Eddie Guerrero and all that stuff too. But like a full-fledged either movie or a web show, or like what you just were mentioning.
Sure.
If they did that about Chris Benoit, man, like let's be honest here, WWE's got a lot of controversy in itself right now. Think about that. That was 17 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, today, 2024, there's a lot of controversy happening again with Vince McMahon.
Oh yeah.
And all of the shit that happened between him, the women that worked for his company, the WWE, John Laurinaitis, another corporate guy that was in WWE. And then on top of that, the huge thing that's happening right now is about Ashley Massaro, who unfortunately, she committed suicide back in 2019, about what happened in Kuwait when they went overseas for tribute of the troops.
Wait, what?
You didn't hear about this?
No.
So when Ashley Massaro and WWE went over there many years ago, she was sexually assaulted. She was drugged, sexually assaulted, and I guess from what I understand, somebody in the corporate world in WWE, she wasn't even well enough to get to her hotel room in time. So somebody had to go and literally pick her up and take her to her hotel room. And they were trying to shut her up. They were like, don't say anything, all that shit. They even had corporate meetings, from what I understand, that they even to the point where Vince McMahon got his own daughter involved, Stephanie McMahon, to go try to talk to her as a female voice. Dude, it's astounding how this has been going on for years. Now, that happened many years ago. But now we're starting to get the details. Think about all the things that have happened, not just in WWE, but in every corporation, even NFL, even what we were talking about before.
That dude from Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Oh God, was it Dan Schneider?
Yeah.
The guy who did iCarly, Drake and Josh.
Yep.
Just opens the world.
Dude.
There's a documentary of that coming out. Can't
There's
wait.
just shit people.
Yeah. Oh, they're shitty people.
Disgusting.
Terrible.
Well, the thing is, you know, when there's a lot of money riding on, you know, it's the golden ticket, right? That person who is directly correlated with making these people money. Back in those days, like there was, if they could control it, they will.
They will. Yeah.
Nowadays, people can't control it.
There's just everyone has
No.
a phone in their hand, and everyone has a voice too, which they should. Yeah. And you know, it's just crazy to think that. Oh my God, I don't know. I just can't really. I'm kind of blown away.
Yeah, there's but you spoke about the dark side of the ring too.
Yes.
I want to say there's another one I've been wanting to get into, but I haven't started yet. But it was like the dark side of comedy, which does this same thing, but with comedians. Yeah, so like they have episodes with Phil Hartman or about Phil Hartman and, you know, Robin Williams.
I want to watch
all of the tragedies that happened in comedy.
Yeah.
So
is that on Hulu or something?
I want to say, I want to say it was what's that? It's available on Hulu. It's on Vice. I want to say it's a Vice show.
I think Dark Side of the Ring is on Vice too.
Yeah. Yep. So I believe it's all the same production company. You know.
Yeah. So I mean, with even
we got into some dark realms.
We do that a lot here.
We did.
So like we'll have weeks where we just joke. Like last week was a lot of joking around.
Sure.
But tonight, man. See, that's what I love about the variety, man. No matter what, there's always a different style of podcasting here on this show.
Yeah.
You hear it all the time, dude, because you're a podcaster.
Yeah.
Niche it down, Hawk.
Yeah.
Niche it down, man. Just talk about one subject, man.
Niche it down.
Why?
No, I mean, you've checked out our show and stuff, and you know, and we do Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Check it out.
Insensitive Culture.
So yeah, you've checked out our show, and we have like segments, right?
Yeah.
And it just ended up being that way. But we are not strict on segments. We're, you know, it's not like, oh, see, don't say that, save it. You know, sometimes we may do that, like let's save it. But for the most part, we let the conversation go where it goes, and usually that's why our episodes generally last, you know, a good 3 hours at times. It's because we will go down a rabbit hole, a rant, and then I'll be like, hold up, we have to like we got to this point just asking me like about the show.
We asked about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And then we got to this.
Ask about the show and it went to oh, you met Johnny on 9/11? Oh, from 9/11 to Tupac and Biggie, and then you know what I mean?
We go down this rabbit hole about sexual assault in WWE, Vince McMahon, Chris Benoit.
That's what I love about that type of conversation, how it gets there. Because it just feels genuine. Right?
It is.
That's exactly how friends talk.
Yes.
Right. That conversation goes everywhere.
Yeah.
On a good night when we're just laughing, shooting the shit. Yeah. So it's always that's why I like doing podcasts too.
I have your description up here for your podcast on Insensitive Culture. It says, as the world around us continues to increase in sensitivity, we vow to remain who we are. And that is literally an epitome of what I strive to be every single day, just in my own self, in my own life. But
yeah, man.
And it's rough because, you know, with social media and what people deem to be, you know, good content and whatnot, you kind of want to cater to the people who bring views, right? It's almost what you want. But if you really think about people like Rogan or the people who are on top, right? They don't really go by, you know, what you know people are wanting to know. They go by the things that interest them.
Yeah.
And they have a genuine conversation about the things that they enjoy, right? And it comes off like we're friends having a good time.
Authentic.
Which is what they want. Exactly. It comes off as authentic.
Yes.
Whereas like, you know, if I start to talk about something that I don't give a shit about, you are going to know right away that I don't give a shit about that
100%.
Because I won't have anything to give for that conversation.
Right.
And we do that sometimes where I'm not very political. Like at all. I don't follow it. I get upset with certain things, right? And it's more of a humanity type of thing. When, you know, you disregard humanity over a political, you know, agenda. But whatever, Johnny and Dave will sit there and they will go back and forth on, as to what this specific topic has to do with. And you know what I'm doing? I'm shutting the fuck up.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there quiet. And then once we get past it, all right, let's get
move going.
Yeah. And not because, we shy away from that, but they're the ones who have something to add to that conversation, and we have people that want to listen to that.
Yeah.
And then when it's time to move on to something else, we do exactly that, and we have a good time. But it's just knowing that. And, 4 years of doing this show, and it just becomes second nature.
Sensitive Culture. So what days do you guys go live?
We don't go live.
Okay.
Our show is not a live show.
Oh, yeah,
we are planning,
He said,
Yeah, we are planning on doing a live version of the show, but that would be an additional version of the show that would probably, and we've had ideas. We've honestly mentioned it probably way too much on the show because now it looks like we're not delivering on the thing that we've talked about. But in all honesty, man, we are three guys, two of us, all three of us, have either a wife or a fiance. Two of us have full families, with multiple kids. And it's like, at first I was very gung ho about like, no, I gotta keep this thing going. Like, I want to do more and more and more and more, ignoring the responsibilities that I had. And nowadays, as we get older, those things kind of change. So I'm not, although I do want to do this, I want to do it in a way where it doesn't impact my family and what we do on a day-to-day. So navigating that with other people can seem rough.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't seem rough. It is rough. So, I got to do that lightly. But just to answer your question, we don't go live right now. We record every Tuesday, and we drop our episodes on Thursdays. Yeah, dude. doing a live episode just seems like it might be.
It's
gonna be a train wreck.
Oh, dude, trust me,
with
man.
all the issues we have,
It can happen. It can happen, and we've had it,
dude.
We've had it, but it's cool because things like this happen where Justin Lee Hart, otherwise known as Sweet Baby Ray Jr. Yeah, he watches your show, man. So he goes, "What's up, M-Balm Crew? Glad to see Joaquin here. Just watched their episode the other day on the Apple Vision. I always enjoy IC."
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, Justin's been watching us for
great.
quite some time. Yeah,
Love that man.
He's awesome. He's a big supporter of podcasts in general.
Yes,
man.
he is.
He's a good dude. I really liked his show and how he was what he was doing with it.
Yeah,
I thought it was
the Half-Hearted Podcast.
Yeah. Half-Hearted Podcast, and he would take
I like that name.
Omegle.
Yes.
Interviews and stuff. Just random ones, put them together. I thought that was such a good idea.
I think he's retired from.
Shout out to you, bro.
I think he retired from podcasting, though.
I'm sure, man. It's not. It's a thing, man. Like,
it is.
People, even nowadays, the guys and I were talking about it, and we kind of find different ways of saying that we're podcasters, right? It's like, hey, what do you do? Well, we mention our actual jobs, and then is it like, yeah, and we do a show or whatever, and we try to find the best way to say, because people, as soon as you say podcaster, right, they immediately throw that out the window. And, like, they don't want to listen to it, not knowing like what it takes.
Yeah.
And
They have no idea.
No idea, dude. Especially to go as far as we have, with 4 years. You said you were doing 5 years.
This will be 5 years in April, man.
Yeah, I've been podcasting for 5 years.
Yeah. So you're on the same track.
Yeah, dude. It's been a crazy journey, and people will think like, yo, you've been doing this for quite some time, and things just have, like, you're not making a crap ton of money or anything like that.
That's not what it's about.
And it's a full production. Like, you want to get there, of course, because what that means truly is that I'll be able to do this more.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy speaking and, doing all of these things. That's why I like jumping on other people's podcasts and collaborating. I like creating content in general.
Yeah.
I just try to do it, in my own time.
Yeah,
And
I mean, it looks professional, dude. I mean, I was looking at the set and I'm like, whoa, this is awesome. It
No,
looks like the Pat McAfee show. I'm like, yeah, this is
I've been there, man, in person. It's really nice.
Yeah,
it's really
nice.
fucking dope.
It's a nice
I
brick
appreciate
wall.
it. Yeah, yeah.
It was
It's
great.
not real. It's
No,
not
I
real.
I was
Wallpaper. It's
fucking
wallpaper.
shocked. I got there and I'm fucking looking. I'm feeling the walls and shit. I'm like, whoa! I'm like, wait a minute, dude. This fooled me. I've watched your episodes thinking this is the whole real deal, and then you're like, no.
Yeah, I was telling this man like we record that off of three iPhone 10s.
Yeah.
Like, we just had to do what we had to do with
Hell yeah,
what
man.
we have, right?
Yep.
And you can come up with excuses as to why you can't do something, or you can make whatever the hell you have work.
That's
Right.
it, man.
So it's it's been a journey, bro. It's and I'm not saying that everything has been perfect. Far from it. But the one thing that I can say that I'm proud of is the fact that we're consistent, right?
It's a journey.
Like, yeah, and in the 4 years that we've done it, and we probably missed more episodes as of recent because it was just like, hey, we're gonna have a day off. Whereas before I was like, we can't. We
got to go.
Well, the reason for that was because as we're starting something, if you allow for the team to be like, yeah, we could just take a day off whenever we want, then that's going to become, it's going to become more and more common. So I was very adamant that we have to keep going. But now, we probably missed in 4 years, probably like less than 10 episodes.
Yeah.
So every Thursday we pop up with an episode and
Oh yeah,
we try to
all the post editing and all that.
all the post editing.
So we speak about all the podcast stuff like that, but I have some statistics here I want everyone to understand here. Like, this is important, man, because I have some numbers here. So right now, as of February 2024, there are currently 3.2 million podcasts, right? Now do the math on this. There are about 700,000 active podcasts. The term active is a little hard to define, it says, but if we only look at podcasts that released at least one episode in 2022, the number is about 500,000. Think about how many people have started a podcast, thinking they're going to get somewhere with it, overnight success, whatever the case may be, et cetera, and then just hung that microphone and those headphones up, never to touch them again.
Yeah.
Think about that. 3.2 million, man, to 700,000.
It's rough. And people like to think like, oh, me and my friends have great conversations and, everyone would love to be a fly on the wall. They wouldn't.
No, I've heard that so many
You know
times.
what I mean? Like we wouldn't. It does take a certain level of experience with speaking into a microphone and just acknowledging the fact that there are people listening and, we got to make this engaging. And, is that every episode for us? No. Sometimes it is a rough day and we're all just trying to push through and we're trying to get through an episode to post something up for the people that actually care.
Yeah.
But most of the time, man, it's just us, doing what we do. And, the people who love it.
But you also love it too.
Yes, of course. But we do enjoy it.
That's what I mean.
We love it. I mean, the guys say it every week. When I miss a week, a week or two, I miss it. Like, I got to get back. I got to talk to my boys, and we got to do it. But it is a production.
It is.
There's a lot of homework that goes in behind the scenes to make it seem like that. I have to force people to, read articles and read into some things that maybe they don't care about and vice versa, just so that we have something to talk about and give an opinion. Sometimes they didn't, and you have to pull that conversation out of your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was much harder with interviewing folks.
Dude, it can be.
Yeah, but our team, I think, I just have some good people.
And how
on
long?
the squad.
So how long? You said you've been working with them for 4 years?
Yeah, we've been doing Insensitive Culture for 4 years.
Insensitive Culture.
We started off as the Golden Podcast that lasted all of 4 episodes, I think.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear that? The Golden Podcast.
The Golden Podcast.
The Golden Podcast.
Golden Shower.
Thank you.
That's exactly
that's why they
we
got rid of
changed
it.
It's like
That's why we changed it. No, honestly, like it was supposed to be like a play on the Golden Suitcase.
Yeah.
Because we're movie buffs. Dave is a huge Tarantino fan.
Yes, he is.
So Pulp Fiction, the golden, the golden
That's
suitcase.
such a good movie.
So it's supposed to be a play on that, but then some people, after we got rid of it, they told me, good, because it reminded me of a golden shower. And you didn't say that before?
I know Brock Lesnar be tuning in.
Did he actually pee on a girl?
I don't know, man. So there's also controversy with him, which you'll never see him in a WWE ring or even on WWE production ever again.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. The one time I was on Insensitive Culture was the last time Dave was here in the ROC in studio.
Yep. That was the last time. He moved out to California, and
It's so wild.
we're all remote now. So
Yeah.
it used to be me and Dave in the studio, and Johnny was remote, but now we all just make it work.
So do you guys have any Insensitive Culture merch?
They
for you?
sure do.
Sure do.
is
The
it
one
on
I'm
your
wearing
website?
right now.
That's one right there.
The Casual Nerd. That is
Yeah,
I was just
Casual
looking
Nerd.
at that. That's a nice. That's a beautiful hoodie.
Yeah.
Very nice
Insensitivemerch.com.
There you go.
You can cop some gear. We have to update it. We revamped everything. There's probably still some Christmas shit up there that we need to take down. But no, yeah, we come up with some nice gear. Nothing like the dark arts, but we
yeah,
try
dark
to
arts, man.
we try to come up with some things.
Thank you. Yeah, dude, I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja.
That's my
Teenage Ninja Mutant. Yeah,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, thank you.
Dude, did you grow
That-
up watching them?
I
by the way?
did.
They were great.
And I played the video games too, man. But when I saw that shirt, I was like, "Fuck, that's nice. I gotta get me one of
Yeah,
those."
dude.
You still got them, right?
Yeah.
Oh god, I
believe that one's on the site. Yeah, we have a few hats. We have that shirt, I believe, is up there. I gotta remember which ones, because I've created so many. I had like the Blockbuster logo one with the Insensitive cult membership. Yeah,
dude.
We had so many things, man, and it's insensitivemerch.com.
You have a Casual Nerd. So what is nerd? What do you think is the nerdiest thing? If you say nerdy, what do you think is the nerdiest thing that you like or indulge in?
Nerdiest thing that I
Yes.
indulge in, that's probably like the comic books and stuff like that. I'm not, but I'm a casual nerd. So what that really means is, like, I may pick up like a graphic novel, I may pick up some comic books if it's something like The Last Ronin, speaking of Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Something like that I may pick up. If it's tied to that's another nerd thing, is right, superhero movies. I do love superhero movies. I don't care if you feel like the MCU is dying or if blah, blah, blah. I get passionate about those movies, not necessarily MCU, but also DC. So I get crazy about that stuff. But really, in general, it's just like movies. I'm a big movie nerd. So Dave and I will go back and forth naming actors and like directors and, producers, and like, we'll go down rabbit holes of just like right now we're huge fans of Taylor Sheridan. He's the creator of Yellowstone, which also so because of we got into he got me to watch Yellowstone.
Oh man.
And it was great.
Yeah, I've never seen.
And then he puts me on to Taylor Sheridan, who is the writer of these movies and the producers. And Taylor Sheridan is responsible for Yellowstone. He's responsible for what's that Mexican crime movie? It's not Narcos, the show. It'll come to me. But he's also done like Mayor of Easttown. He's just like, if you watch his shows, there's a common theme to all of them, and they are all like really, really good. Yeah. Sicario, that's what I was saying.
Sicario.
Yeah, he wrote Sicario.
I never heard of it. I never seen
Johnny
it.
Depp in that movie?
No, Sicario is Benicio del Toro.
Okay, yeah, I'm not thinking of the right
Yeah.
way.
No, it's a crazy movie that has to do with like drug cartels and whatnot. So it's very good.
It gets
Very,
pretty
very
intense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Shit,
So
I love
we'll
that.
nerd out on things like that. I'm a big Chris Nolan fan.
All right.
Dave is also into Chris Nolan for sure, but he is a big Tarantino fan. He will watch anything that Tarantino produces. He doesn't listen to podcasts. He will listen to one with Tarantino on it. We just get into like those nerdy realms when it comes to filmmaking, movies, and just stories, things of that sort. So
It's kind of wild though that you just mentioned that Dave doesn't listen to podcasts, but he does a podcast.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's true though, man, because I know people that do that. They don't
Actually,
listen.
now that I think about it, I don't really think I do either.
Okay, so I mean, listen, I used to be on the road all of the time. Either it would be music or podcasts, right? I mean, that's how I got sparked with this thing, man. So, it just goes to say sometimes people, what's that?
What were you on the road doing?
Well, like truck driving and all that stuff. All that's, dude, I would listen to podcasts, obviously Rover's Morning Glory is a radio show, but it's also a podcast.
I used to listen to them.
Yep.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Joe Rogan, I'll catch here and there when I can. Just crime, different conspiracy ones. I've listened to different ones about Princess Diana and shit like that. I'm just interested in all that shit.
Yeah, there's so many of them. Dave wasn't particularly wanting to be a podcaster, but we spent enough time together at work, at our past job, where we found out that like he would have a reference and I would be there to laugh at it because I understood that reference from a '90s show or an obscure movie.
Wow.
That and we would just get each other. And so when I thought like, hey, this is an idea to make because my first podcast was interviewing people, was more motivational, inspirational kind of thing. So when I thought about doing a pop culture podcast, he was the first person that came to mind because of that, because we've had those conversations, and he is not someone who's like amped to do something like that. So it did take some time. Like I forced an episode where I brought the equipment to him at his house.
Holy shit.
That was before we decided to do it. And we had a little bit of fun or whatever. And then I got him to, hey, show up at this address and let's get this started. Like I really want to start it with you. And we got it started, and then we haven't stopped since. So, but it took some time to just be like, yo, dude,
How much time? Like a couple months, maybe? Like you're like, yo, come on, man. Just come out.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably like a good 6 months, maybe.
Damn, all right. He really did. He was like, fuck, dude.
It wasn't even that. It was just like, some people are just very
reserved,
Yeah.
or just they have their own thing like that they do every day.
I get that.
And he's a very homebody type of person, generally, and that was pretty much it. So to take him out of his comfort zone and realm. And this is not specifically to him. It's, people in general, right? Taking them out of their comfort zone, the thing that they don't know how to exactly do, and tell them, yo, I think you'd be great at this. Why don't we get started? I don't know. Like people, they're going to be resistant.
Yeah.
It's so hard to do.
It's really hard.
I mean, you wouldn't know, but I have social anxiety. Been battling that shit for years, but here I am doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Now that helps though, because like, it's something that helps you kind of power through it. Just being socially awkward at earlier stages of life, and then you come into adulthood and you're just like, shit, man, I got to break through this shit, because that's how you build your relationships up. That's how you progress through life, is just breaking those barriers down. Well, when I first initially started this podcast, I'm like, well, shit, man, it's a whole different aspect, especially when you're doing it live, man. Anything can go wrong.
Yeah.
And so, with that being said, when I'm behind this microphone, I'll go back to old episodes. I'll notice shit right off the bat.
Yeah.
Now it's like, this is second nature, man. This is shit. This is nothing.
I cringe when, people are like, yeah, I listened to your show. I went all the way back to the first episode. I'm working my way up. It's like, why would you do that, bro? Like, you're going back to a time where, it was just like, we really didn't know what the hell we were doing.
Right.
We didn't have segments down. We
None
didn't
of it.
really have a way of speaking. We couldn't find our voice.
Yeah.
So, like, why would you do that to yourself?
Don't judge.
You're going to
in the
get to a
first.
point where you're going to, you're going to hate it. And that's not even our best work.
God, no. Don't start from the
Grow,
beginning.
man. I mean, I feel like you got to grow to evolve to the person you're supposed to be, and the only way you do that is if you grow out of your comfort zone. And
100%.
I talked to my brother a lot about that too, because I was like, you need to find something to break out of this rut, because you're in your own comfort zone and you provide this stability for yourself, but it's not stability.
Yeah.
So I was like, you need to find another hobby. You need to find something that you enjoy, and then he found chess.
Chess.
And I was just, dude, he took that and he was just like, oh, this is awesome. I never knew that I would like this. And I'm like,
Right.
see, you wouldn't have known if you didn't
Yeah,
stop.
I try to instill that with my kids because I was the same way, man. I don't know if I would go as far as saying socially awkward because I felt that way, but I remember people telling me that they felt like I have a way with people, that people gravitate towards me, which in my opinion, I always felt awkward speaking to people because I always felt like I didn't fit in with many groups.
That's how I felt.
You know what I mean? So with not fitting into many groups, you tend to you're one of two people, right? You shy away and you stick to yourself, or you become sort of a chameleon, right? Where you kind of blend in and kind of change yourself a bit to fit into this group or make yourself appear like you are fitting into this group. And I want to say that is the realm I went into, where it's like I would notice that this type of group is a specific way, and I try to mimic that as much as possible. But and growing up, I had that, and I had a lot of insecurities. So growing up, now that I'm older, I'm feeling like I'm getting more into that socially awkward phase because I don't want to do the chameleon thing anymore. I want to be more of myself. And with me being more of myself, it's, you start a conversation with someone and you think that they're somewhat into the same things that you are into, and then they just shut down the conversation or it's just like an awkward silence, or, it's just like a quick response. And then now you're standing there being socially awkward. But it's okay. I'll take that 1,000 times over than to have conversations I really don't give a shit about.
Same, man.
Just to please someone.
Fuck that.
So I will admittedly say that now that I'm older and I'm trying to be more of myself, which doing that robbed me of finding who I am. So I been through this journey the past 10 years of just figuring out who I actually am so that I could be more of that person. It's rough. It's crazy.
I can so relate to that because in the last 10 years, absolutely. I've tried to conform to either this clique or that clique, and then I try to conform to this friend group, but in reality, that friend group didn't support who I really am.
Right.
To figure out who you really are is so hard to do, and you have to ask yourself a lot of deep questions that are really hard to do. And it to be honest, it started with me asking myself who I am, who am I, what do I want in life, and what makes me happy.
Right.
If you ask yourself those three things, you're really ultimately going to lead to where you should be. Because, it gets more to that. You could say, who are you? To me, Justin, who is Justin? He's a funny guy that always looks for the best in everyone else and always looks for the better in everyone else. Well, let's hone in on that.
Right.
I want to take that and go to a podcast, talk to people, see if I can help people. And in a way, dude, just lead the charge. You got to lead the charge yourself too,
Yeah, it's more so it gets crazy because I have conversations with people who are close to me and stuff, and they'll make comments of, they'll throw something that I did or said, and they'll bring it up in a way that I did it probably 5-6 years ago, right? And they'll talk to me about it in a way like that affected them in some way or something, and they try to compare it with, or they try to say that you did this and this is, as if that's still the same person that I am,
right?
And people just don't understand the mental battle that you go through, because I'm not that person. I may be a fragment of that person, may still be here, but the reasons why I did what I did in those days versus who I am today, those reasons I've come to realize why that wasn't the best decision and stuff, even with podcasting, you know what I mean? When I'm trying to produce something, I was in a mode where it's I gotta get this going, I gotta hit the ground running, I just gotta produce, and I gotta do everything, and and I'm stressing everyone around me out because I have to do this, and that's not how I feel today. I do to a certain extent, but of course it's just, I don't know, priorities have changed and in my mind, and
It's powerful, man.
I also just know that I have to balance. Like life is balance, right?
It is.
So, and you have to take the things that are important to you and put them in the front, forefront, and and you gotta start balancing things in a way that shows that, right? And show these people that are people in your life that they have value in your life to you. But I also feel like I don't feel like I need to give this up. Do I have to scale back? Probably. Maybe. But how can we make that work?
Yeah.
How can we make this work as well as that? So
you gotta follow what makes you happy, man.
Yeah, man.
And
man.
dude, it's all about making your priorities, right? Making a list of that, and just saying, look in the real scenario of what it is and what's in front of you, and be like, yeah, I need. And dude, that's a powerful thing too, and that it's all about accountability too.
100%, man.
Like,
I'm glad you said that fucking word, bro.
Accountability, because
because I think people really misconstrue what that means,
dude.
So when I know a lot of people think when you say, hey, when you hold someone accountable, people take that as like you're disciplining them. Like, hey, you're in trouble.
Yep.
No. That's not what that's about. Accountability is not you being in trouble. It's like every morning when I wake up.
Your shit.
Yeah. Own your shit. Every morning when I wake up, fucking cold shower, gym, hot shower, get on with my fucking day. Now there's times where I wake up, it's 5 o'clock. I may wait till like 5:10, 5:20, depending on the day. But then I'm like, no more of this shit. Get up, do this. Let's start the day. Now, if you hold yourself accountable, it's not bad to hold other people around you accountable for things that they do, right? You should be able to do that with a level of respect, and they should understand what you're doing is not, kind of belittling them or making them like feel like they're in trouble, but like more like, hey, you're calling them on their bullshit. Like, hey, I didn't like the way you talked to me like this. Let's fix this. Let's come to an understanding to some degree. But some people don't always do that. They're always like, well, I think you're attacking me. No. That's not what this is about, bro. We talked about it before the show, when somebody takes off, this, that, and the other. Well, if somebody isn't about doing a project, whether it be a band, a podcast, whatever, be open and honest and say, hey, listen, dude, I'm not feeling it anymore. I can't do this anymore.
Right.
Save those people that want to do it, the time, the effort, and everything else in between, and just dip out, man. But accountability is huge, man.
Very much so. Like sometimes I don't mean to make someone feel the way that I made them feel, but I still hold myself accountable. Okay, I apologize that I made you feel that way. I didn't mean to make you feel that way, but I made you feel that way, and I apologize for that. That's me holding myself accountable for that.
Yeah, I'm always I'm always that type of dude is just like, you know what? Because honestly, sometimes I don't even know how I got to a certain point, but I have to acknowledge, you know what? In the end, like, I don't know how I got there, and I'm sorry, but I fucked up.
Big.
At the end of the day, I messed that up. So
huge.
Let me try to make that right. It happens all the time, and it's just something that you gotta start doing. You gotta start admitting. And it's been a long journey, man. Yeah, gym is big. But I used to be so obsessed with it. I think I told you before, working out, and you know what? May not look like it, but I've put in the work. You know what I mean? Like, I lost over 150 pounds within like a year or so.
Dude, good for you.
And I got like very lean, and then it was like a mental obstacle to keep that up, and and to admit that I have like food addictions, and to try to understand why things like that happen, and it happens out of boredom. And I was balancing within like 30 pounds or something up and down, and I was doing well until COVID hit. I don't want to use that as an excuse, but that happened, and then I blew up to almost 300 pounds, and now I sit at about 270. And,
looking good, man.
I'm feeling healthier than I
Yes.
was at 300 pounds when I wasn't working out as much. I didn't give up on the gym, but it was like after gyms closed and things like that, it was just a struggle, especially after like I'm just used to consuming food.
Yes.
Every 3 hours when I was doing making healthy decisions, to now I'm doing it because I'm just bored. And so consuming all of that, I put it on quickly. And now, I'm down to 270, but I need to get down to like a good 210. But it's a roller coaster ride. Some days you're on it, some days you're not. You do have to give yourself a little bit of grace. But yes, you do have to hold yourself accountable and be like, yo, okay, like I'm fucking up. Yeah. And I need to figure out like how I can get past this, and I need to, acknowledge it and then move forward. Yeah. But the one thing that I will tell you is now I'm back in a thing where, I'm up 4:30 in the morning. Yep. Get to the gym about 5:30, whatever, because that's when they open. Yep. And I'm putting in my workout. When I don't, bro, that's like,
you feel like shit.
I feel it, and I don't, that's how I start my day. So when I'm good to go, and I have all this energy, I may crash by a certain point. Yeah. You know what I mean? But the days are better, the days are, longer, and you just feel like an overall better person for doing it. And in the beginning, I was ignoring a lot of things because I felt like I need to get to the gym. I need to do this. And that, again, that comes with like growth.
Yes. Absolutely, man.
And not everyone's going to notice that, right? What is it that they say? Like that every person you walk past, has a certain view of you.
It's true.
You know what I mean? And they're all different. Every single one of them.
That's crazy because maybe like some people want something of someone else in themselves. They have
if someone actually notices you pass by, right? Quickly, they already have a thought in their head of how you are, who you are, how you would probably act. And, and it's not something that they actually think about. It's just something that's instinctual. Yeah. And then if they actually meet you and they speak to you and, you have all these people that are in your lives, they all have a view of you that may or may not actually correlate to who you actually are, who you feel like you are.
First impressions.
So it's almost like the multiverse.
It is,
because every single version out there of you is different.
Is already made because people are
right. And then they treat you and speak to you and they act in accordance to the person that they created of you. Oh my God. And their experiences with you.
I do want to come back to this. I'm going to get to some comments here.
You're getting crazy.
Blowing my mind, bro.
Yeah, Justin says, it's crazy how much goes into podcasting. When I started with friends and that was my original vision, but it became a thing where I wanted more than my buddies. When I look at M-Balm and IC podcast, I'm so blown away by the dedication and consistency. Cheers, boys. I'll always be in y'all's corners.
Cheers, man.
So he also says, have you guys talked about the graffiti tower in LA? So badass. No, we have not.
What?
Yeah,
graffiti tower?
I thought I saw something of that. Is that one that just like... I
didn't see this.
Yeah. I think I saw someone sent something to me and it does look very badass. It's like every level. You know how buildings, they'll have like that corner... section where there's like a little bit of a walkway or whatever. In this particular building, that's what it seems like they have, and every single one has a new piece all the way up. So it's
where was this?
Cool.
LA,
Los
How
Angeles.
the hell did they get the permit to do that shit?
Oh no.
Yeah, man.
What do you want to do? All right, so here's my idea. All right, we're gonna see each panel of this skyscraper. I'm gonna paint it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna paint it something different.
Paint it.
Yeah.
You gonna have a harness? Fuck that
You
shit.
do that in Rochester.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Shout out to Foie Crew.
Yeah, dude, I went to the water towers up in Cobb's Hill. Have you ever been to those?
In Cobb's Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cobb's
I've
Hill
been.
Reservoir.
I've been to
Dude,
the
those
reservoir.
Graffiti towers, man.
Me too.
I haven't seen the graffiti towers.
Oh, no?
No, I haven't seen that either.
Dude, you got to go to the graffiti towers.
Do you have to like actually climb up?
No.
Oh, hell no.
what
I'm not
you
doing
do-
that either, man.
Yeah,
No.
I'm scared of heights.
We're not me
bro.
too. I'm not doing that.
Someone came in with a plasma cutter and actually cut a door into both of the water towers, so you can go in. When you go in, it is another world in there. Echoes. Because it's a cylinder of metal or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, you throw a rock on there, it is the craziest sound you'll ever hear. So we should all do that.
I ain't gotta climb no motherfucking ladders. I ain't doing that.
You gotta go. So you go to Cobb's Hill Reservoir. You park right up on where the water is, and then there's like the trees or whatever. You just go on like a little path, and then you'll see the towers. And shit.
Nice.
Shit. All right.
To do that.
Fucking cool.
Yeah, Charlie's on with us. Says, "What's up, guys?"
What is up, Charlie?
He's been on the show too. He says, "I'm working through my own weight issues too. I relate to what this dude is saying. Currently trying to only drink water, and it's boring, but doable. Bro, I'm gonna tell you what, man. You know, whether you're losing weight or even trying to gain weight, it's hard.
Yeah,
especially
it's rough. It's rough.
You know, people think, oh, it's easy to gain weight. No, it's really not, bro. Because I'm at 210 right now, and it was a bitch to get here. Because I struggled to get past 180 at one point. Then I struggled to get past 190. Then I hit 200 and peaked. I was like, fuck, I'm never going to get more than this. My highest is 226, but that wasn't like working out weight. That's not good weight.
Yeah.
210 right now, I feel very comfortable.
Good for you.
And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, just the consistency. And, dude, it's always consistency. Like, it's always that mindset of I have to do this. I've been going 7 days a week for a little over 2 months now.
Dude, good for you, man.
7 days a week. Because I used to do... Thanks, man. I used to do 3 or 4. Then I did 5. Then I fell off the wagon. I kept falling off the wagon, especially it's wintertime. Wintertime's hard for me. Hate the cold, man. It is the cold. But you know what I did? I upped the ante on this shit, and I do cold water therapy every fucking morning before I go. That's why I say I do cold water. I'm talk cold showers now. I think I might do the cold plunge next.
You should.
I might.
I gotta talk to you later about that.
I might
rough,
do that.
yeah.
It's it's not. So the first time I got in that cold shower, I hate the cold. Hate cold water.
So beneficial for you.
I only lasted like a minute and 20 seconds.
I don't do that.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's general. That's a long time.
Yeah, right. That's too long for me.
The cold shower thing, I haven't gotten into it, but I do hear that like it's so beneficial. You know what I do every now and again?
What's that?
Definitely like with us having the cold winters,
Yeah.
I'll walk out of the gym with
No hoodie on.
no hoodie on, no nothing.
I did
Just to
that,
kind of do that a little bit. Anytime I have to do anything like today, I went outside, take trash out, shovel and stuff. I'll do that with no hoodie on
How's
for
it
a little
feel?
bit.
No way.
Until I go until the point where I feel like okay, now I'm cold and I'll go in and I'll put on a coat.
His
But I'll
nipples
go
are gotta be like
I'll go as much as
They're
I
like
can.
they're like Tomb Raider over there. They're like fucking PS1 cone tits, man.
That was the best part of the whole game.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, so the first time you get in that cold water, it's a bitch, man. You're thinking to yourself, why am I doing this to myself? You want to jump out of there quick.
Literally shocks your body.
I go at least a little. Like, I go a little bit about a little over 3 minutes every day now, and I put that motherfucker cranking. Like today was what 25 degrees out. So that's that cold water coming through them pipes, man. It's freezing cold.
Oh yeah.
It's
oh
a
my
bitch.
God, yo! Just do a cold plunge.
I want to.
I gotta
buy
that I
one.
want to bring on the show, and she talks cold plunges.
All right, let's do it, man.
All right.
But I'm gonna be honest with you
I don't know
though.
if I could do it.
No.
Not right now. Not right now. I have to work my
She's
way.
gonna
I have to
convince
do.
you.
I'm gonna. I know the benefits. I know there are a lot of
so
benefits, and it's great for
It
your
is.
muscles. I'll probably be.
Just don't do it after a lift because I read some research. Don't do it after a lift because it stunts your muscle growth.
Okay.
But I will be honest with you. I suffer from, especially this season, seasonal depression. This year has been so much better than any other previous years ever since I started doing this and my gym routine. I'll be honest with you. I have barely been that depressed like that.
Yeah.
Sure, there's a lot of shit going on in my life right now. Like, it's stressful, but I'm not in that dark, fucking depressive mode right now. Like, I've been feeling pretty motivated to get shit done, and I think it helps, man.
Yeah. No, I
definitely
believe you.
do.
I believe you.
Yeah, dude.
I'm at the point where it's like I'm just trying to get up and get out. So as of right now, the fact that it's really cold outside, it helps me a lot because I'm not gonna sit there and warm up my car. So I'm getting my dose of cold.
Getting it in
on
there.
the drive. On the drive.
Hell yeah.
Where I'm just like, but to answer your Charlie's question there, when it comes to water. I used to have a lot of different tricks. There's a powder called True Lemon. So True Lemon is literally like they take the citrus from a lime.
Cock slut.
Cock
slut. Yeah, she's a cock slut.
It's literally they crystallize that and you just put it in there and all it is it just makes your water taste like lemon with no added calories or anything. So that's a good way to do that. Sometimes if I want something sweet, I'll fill up a cup of water to a certain point with ice, and then I'll put in a splash of juice, just to dilute the juice and make sure that I don't just drink too much juice.
Yeah.
It gives you enough flavor, and sweetness or whatnot, where you're going to consume that whole glass. But the whole thing is like literally a glass of water.
That's
You know, and you just put a splash in there, and you know those packets, those 0-calorie juice packets. I'm like, as long as I'm fueling, you know, my body, and I put to that, it's mainly water.
Yeah.
But when you need a little bit of something extra, toss that in there, man.
Yeah.
A little bit extra, a little bit extra from the M-Balm Effect.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Liquid IV is my friend. I love Liquid IV.
I
It's
heard
so
it. I haven't
fucking-
tried it.
I got some upstairs right now, man. If you want to try it, shit.
What is it? Water?
No, it's this powder. It's got electrolytes and all that shit. They have strawberry, watermelon, lemon. They got all kinds of different flavors, man. But it's supposed to hydrate you faster.
I hear it's
Shit.
great for hangovers.
It is great. I
Oh,
just told my wife
yes.
that yesterday.
They're amazing for
She goes, "What? How?" I go, "Well, because it hydrates you faster, and you get the electrolytes."
Gatorade.
Yeah.
Haterade.
Gatorade.
You got some haterade in you?
You hating me?
Nah, bro.
What's the Gatorade flavor that you least like? Yellow.
I don't know,
yellow.
man.
Yellow.
I don't know.
I only go for the sugar-free ones.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they're all pretty shitty.
Yeah, they all. Dude, it's just like straight sugar, isn't it? Even if they say sugar free, it's just
but yeah, I would
whatever
have
they're
to say,
putting in.
I could taste the yellow one right now. Like I can. It
tastes like
this.
It's just.
Lemon, because when
Just
you
like-
say lemon, that's what I thought of was a lemon Gatorade.
What about
dude,
the green one, man?
But speaking of gym talk, I've never been over. This is gonna piss you guys. I've never been over 140 in my
Bro,
Come on,
bro.
man.
When
I'm sorry.
I weighed 150 when I was like in middle
sorry.
school, man. Come
coming,
on.
you know, coming from a
150. I'll say
guy,
150.
coming from a guy who was like morbidly obese for a majority of my life, right? It does irk me a little bit when someone's just like, I just can't put on the weight,
I
or
can't,
or
dude.
like when it's time to go to the gym and he's just like, got to put on muscle. Oh, I gotta eat. I gotta eat more. It's like
so much.
Oh,
It
I
can be
feel
hard.
so
terrible.
fucking
I know.
bad for you because you have to eat.
You have to
more.
fucking eat.
Jeez.
I eat so much.
Oh, I feel
Well, that's-
so do I.
Everyone's
but I
metabolism's
enjoy
different,
it.
No, I do
I
too,
do,
man.
I know. I don't. I love to
You
float.
you can attest to this. When you're done with the lift, you're fucking mad hungry, right?
Yeah,
You can eat everything.
Yep.
That's how I.
And
feel.
I try to. That's how I am. I try to lift on an empty stomach.
I do too.
It's the best for me in the mornings.
You just
and
started
sometimes I, even though sometimes I am hungry, sometimes I feel great
Yeah.
just waiting until like hunger really sets in.
Oh yeah.
Because once I start it, like I can put it away. After a workout specifically,
Oh fuck yeah.
like I have to eat my breakfast.
Damn
and-
it.
Bro.
Fuck yeah. And I'll do like
He's talking about the gym, man.
Talking about food, man.
Yeah. After a gym workout, usually like I had a routine for a good while, and that was like 6 egg whites.
Oh.
It was like 6 egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and
Ooh.
just no toast. I would do like either some sort of sausage, some sort of meat. Like usually I had some pre-made like chicken or beef from like from something that I made to eat during the week, like a prep.
Oh,
And
dude, I
I'll
gotta
throw
do
in
some of
some
that.
like some meat in there and
Chicken.
yeah, salsa, because salsa tastes good, but calories
Yeah.
are low.
Put the
Like,
salsa They're very low.
chicken?
on the I
Oh shit.
that was my key thing when I was like really, really on it, and I was just eating basically grilled chicken and white rice or like some sort of like ground turkey or something like that. When I was like really lean, my cheat was I was collecting different salsas.
Oh,
So then I'd get like a pineapple salsa
Ooh.
or different things like that, and I would just mix it in with my food because it's probably like 10 calories, 20 calories.
Yeah, it's not much.
For a couple of those spoonfuls, and it's enough to mix it up and make it taste different.
Yeah.
You like
So I would
spicy
do that.
stuff?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, me too, man.
After our Hot Ones episode, dude. Oh,
You guys did a you did a hot one?
He
We
did one.
yeah.
Oh,
our,
I did
our
not.
100th episode.
I would love to do a hot ones episode.
You want to do one?
You said you didn't like spicy stuff.
That's the point of the show.
You know,
like that's what content is.
Yeah. That's because we were the same way. We were
I
the
hate
same way.
spicy shit.
It's not that we hated it.
I love it.
Yeah, we were all
Can't do
just
it.
like.
Milk
I
is
try to get
spicy
the guys.
to me.
To promote that episode, I did the one chip challenge.
Oh yeah,
I did that live on IG.
How's that?
And that was an interesting experience. I wasn't like sitting there vomiting or anything like that. I went like 6 minutes because I forgot to start the timer.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I was just, and you know, I crushed it to the point where when we did the hot one challenge, I felt like this was not that bad.
Yeah,
you know,
well, those ruin your spice taste buds because I did a little. It's called Little Nitro. It's one little gummy bear, regular size gummy bear, but that mother, it's so hot, dude.
Yeah, Johnny. On that episode, I was able to talk after we did the wings. I was able to talk him into doing a white chocolate square that I had that was like a spicy challenge. And
what?
Yeah.
No. Was it
Yeah,
like
that
sweet and
episode was
spicy
crazy.
or was just?
No, I mean, I think it did have white chocolate, but it was spicy.
What did he do, man?
Oh man, he was already hurting because at some point
Johnny was already hurting, man.
he was already hurting because he brought a towel with him. He
was
did
wiping
the
it
whole thing where he wiped it in his eyes.
Oh no!
Yeah. So yeah, that episode was fun, man. So it was our 100th episode, man. It was a great time. It was a full thing. Like we had another podcaster come in and ask us questions.
You guys are just dying
We
over
did
there.
the whole thing. Yeah, we went through the whole actual hot ones. So we had 10 questions and we had to answer each one as we went through the gauntlet. We bought the pack and everything. Like it was such a great time.
Yeah.
But after that, man, yeah, I like crave spice every
too.
now and again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of curious now, dude. I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, Dave was saying that he was saying that like Frank's Red Hot was like
dude,
his spiciest
Yeah.
that he would go to. And after that, like he buys specifically like the hot one sauces, because he craves it now. Like,
I'm
you know,
curious.
to be
Fucking
so-
red, dude.
Let's do it.
Don't get me wrong. That sauce is great, but that's not even close to hot.
it's not.
So now he's craving even more.
Yeah. Now Red Hot is not enough.
Dingle's gonna be craving more than that, man. He's
my
gonna.
ass is gonna be not great, dude. It's not gonna be craving
Yeah,
that.
do it,
I'll tell you
man.
that much.
I recommend it. It was just fun, you know, get some, you know, another person to come up with some questions.
Yeah.
And you know, have you answer them as you go through the gauntlet. You
It
know,
should be
you can buy whatever, you know, the current season of Hot One sauces
Yes.
is. You can buy that from them, and you know, and just get 10 wings per person, and you know,
dig in,
just,
man.
just sauce up one at a time, dude.
Sauce.
It was to the point where afterward I even did for IG. I think the video should still be up. I took like the 4 hottest ones in the pack and I grabbed like 6 nuggets and I just put them all in there and shook it up. And put them all away. By the end of it, I was like, instantly the first one that I put in, I was like, holy fuck, this was a mistake.
This is a mistake.
But I'm not gonna back down, so I did all.
You did all of them.
Yeah, it was
can't,
wild.
man.
It was wild.
So they have a.
I
Don't
balanced out since then.
Don't they have an ice? They have a cold plunge. Same type of thing, but they're sitting in a cold plunge thing with like guests and stuff. I think.
Yeah, I think Kevin Hart does that.
Yeah, Kevin Hart. It's Kevin Hart
yep.
that does it. So what if you mix the two together? You're in a cold plunge doing the fucking hot ones
You're gonna
challenge.
die. What are you trying to do?
I wanted to go to the extreme,
You
my
need
dude.
to interview people, not kill them.
Well, you're doing it too with them though.
Good luck trying to get anyone to sign up for that.
That's never gonna
Here's
happen.
what we're gonna do. You're gonna be really cold and really fucking hot, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be asking you questions.
But it balances it out though. You're hot here and you're cold here.
no, that
I don't
doesn't.
know if it would. I don't know if it
I
would.
think it balance anything out.
I think you're just in total suffering mode.
Yeah, you'd be in a world of hurt.
You'd wish you were dead at that point. You're like,
Let's go the other way. What if you sat in molten lava and
No.
ate ice cubes?
yeah, here you go.
Actually,
Sign the contract. It's right here.
here's the waiver. Don't worry about the rest of that.
Yeah, the little text there. Don't read that. It's nothing. It's just legal stuff.
Yeah, no, it was a good time though. I would recommend definitely doing hot ones. It was fun.
Charlie says that Hot Ones episode sounds kind of fun. Yo, Charlie, you want to do a Hot Ones episode with us, man?
Yo.
Next time, well, I don't know if I want to give away when he's coming on next because it's coming soon.
Oh, we have that other guest too that he's coming on with.
It's him and the other guest. I'm not gonna mention names or anything like that, but you will see that soon. See that very soon. But yeah, dude, Charlie, let's fucking do it. Let's do the Hot
If
Ones.
nobody will do that with you, I'll join you.
You want to join
might-
us?
Yeah,
Fox gonna
absolutely.
join us again for the Hot Ones
Let's
episode.
go.
Dude.
Yeah, I've been
We need
wanting
to have him there. If he's the one who brought the idea to the table, literally, Yes, you got to be
That's
there.
what we do.
Let's do it.
Dude, you're gonna see me
down for
cry.
Oh,
I'm going
that's
to,
great.
and I'm gonna rub my eyes and be like, "Oh."
Do we need puke buckets?
Bro, I mean, depending on.
Did you have puke
on
buckets?
No, we did not.
No puke.
Did we?
Damn.
We probably did. We might have.
You're taking chances if you're not.
Dude, I am like, I think I did the best. By the end of it, I was like, yo, that's not. I will give you one tip that where we messed up.
Uh-oh.
So in the Hot Ones package, the one that counts on the show is the bomb beyond insanity.
Yeah.
So it's the bomb evolution, which is not as intense.
Oh, come on.
So on top of purchasing that Hot Ones pack, you got to get the bomb beyond insanity and substitute the real one for the one that they provide.
Dude. The bomb is my favorite sauce. We need to get on the show. I always am looking forward to them getting.
That's
to the bomb.
That's the only one that doesn't get changed out season after season because that is the turning
ultimate
point. Yeah, that's number 7, and it's like when you hit that one, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, that's literally the worst one. Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
even 8 and 9 and 10 is not.
You're like, what did I get?
In comparison, they're not as hot.
Everyone guessing they're always saying like, man, like these ones aren't as hot, but that bomb one and whatever that is, that sucks. Dude,
There's a son of a bitch, I'll tell you what.
Dang it, Bobby.
I don't know you. That's my purse. Charlie says if Stockton Rush can scam people to get in that submersible, you can get someone ice bath Hot Ones.
That's true.
That's true, man.
You can get an episode off of that for sure. It's true.
That dude's face, I hate that dude's face.
Ooh, Stockton Rush.
Stockton Rush.
I want to punch him right in the throat.
Dude, I just fucking.
But he's
hate
dead,
that
so I
guy.
can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad he's dead.
Whoa!
I'm gonna say it.
His family might be watching.
I don't fuck that. I mean,
The
dude,
Rush family might
honestly,
be watching, dude.
Listen.
Speaking of faces, let me tell you, that thing creeps me out.
He's talking about Joyce. Well, you know,
I'm
she's
like, is she real? What is this going on?
She is fucking real. Look at her,
Dude, it's right over my left shoulder.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I, you know what? Her and I had a conversation last episode, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Oh shit, dude.
I just feel like she sounds like this.
She probably does.
She's gonna
Smell
be
like
talking to me in
shit.
my sleep.
Oh, she's got an M-Bomb shirt, and I don't. I gotta get one.
Dude, how does this happen?
I know,
You're on the
right?
show and you don't even have your M-Balm
I
Effect
gotta
here?
order it though. That's the
Come
thing.
on.
You haven't gone to the merch site.
That's what I mean. I gotta go to the merch site. M-Bomb.merch. I don't know what that is. It's the big cartel, isn't it?
The MBombEffect.com or go to the MBombEffect.bigcartel.com. You can go to the MBombEffect.com, just hit shop. It's right on the homepage. It's easy.
Look at
Yep.
that.
And since you're buying merch anyway,
Go
go to
to-
insensitivemerch.com.
Yeah.
Stay drippy with Drippy, baby.
Dude,
That
you
is
gotta.
a nice drip.
Dude, it is. Look at that casual nerd, man.
I like that. It's a statement, man.
It is a
That,
statement.
That looks
And you know, and you do it
comfortable.
for the culture. You know,
the culture, for the culture, for the insensitive culture.
I gotta go on your merch.
You know what? You know what's a funny thing?
What's that?
How we came up with the name Insensitive Culture?
I think you told me, but I don't remember.
Probably, yeah. It was a name generator.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we got it off a name generator.
Yes, you did say this. Actually, it was
Really?
the same episode I was
It was
on.
great. It came across. I was like, "What do you guys think about this?" And they're like, "I think it sounds kind of cool." Because the name itself, like Insensitive Culture,
That's great.
doesn't really sound. It doesn't sound like it should. Those two words should go together in that way.
People be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Insensitive culture. No,
Maybe cultural insensitivity
Yeah.
or insensitivity culture or something, but insensitive culture, which worked for us because those domains weren't taken anywhere on the internet.
No, they
weren't. That worked out in our favor. So
Yeah, nobody was fucking taking that, man.
nobody was taking it. But yeah, it was funny. Funny thing is, so we were named the same way Childish Gambino got his rap name. So
Hey, there's
take
nothing
pride
wrong
in
with that. Yeah, take pride in that, man.
Childish Gambino did a name generator too.
yeah, it was a Wu-Tang name generator. That's how he got his name.
Shit.
So his name turned out to be Childish Gambino.
Yeah, he clicked on a Wu-Tang name generator. He clicked generate, and it came out with Childish Gambino, and he took that as his rap name.
Hey, shit. If it works for you, right?
Yeah.
Go for it.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It only makes sense when you make it. Other than that, you
Right.
look
Everything
like a
thinks you're
fucking
crazy.
idiot.
You're right. You look like an idiot. That's true.
It's very true.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, man. The name of this show wasn't done by a generator. I think I told you on Sensitive Culture how I came up with it.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of new listeners, new viewers, and all that stuff. So basically, I got kicked out of a hospital one night, guys, because my wife was in there and the doctors weren't doing anything. We were in there for so many times, and I'm just like, dude, you're. I told the one emergency room doctor, I go, you're just as useless as a doctor as I am. And I was sitting down, and the guy goes, you have two choices. Either I can get security right now, or you can leave on your own accord because you're being belligerent. I go, I'm being belligerent? I go, dude, I'm sitting down I'm just talking to you, and I'm telling you the truth because you don't seem to understand the problems here at hand. You want to assume things. And he just like fucking left the room saying, oh, you're being belligerent, get out, blah, blah, blah. So I got up, I left, whatever, yada, yada. Got in the vehicle, and I'm just like, well, fuck it. Let's brainstorm. I came up with different names. So the name M-Balm actually comes from a number. There's a number of reasons why I have that name.
Embalming.
Well, yes. So, so my dad had a group of friends named, he called themselves the Embalmers. Not a gang or anything, just a normal group of friends,
Sure.
And he also used that, like, back in the day they had CB radios. He went by that alias on there too. So I used it as a kid as Embalmer 2009. It was my PSN. It still is my PlayStation Network alias. If you want to add me, I don't really use PlayStation Network that much anymore. But eventually I was like, fuck it. Let's change it up. Let's make it my own. So I was like, what can I do to make it my own? I go, let's shorten it. Let's fucking do this. Let's go M-Balm. And originally I was going to use that as an alias for a web series that we were going to do. And so, we were going to do the reboot and all that. Again, things fell through. So then I started the podcast idea. I go, shit, man. I go, I wanted to differentiate myself from this podcast in a way because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, man. So I was like, well, shit, let's just use this fucking nickname. So I was like, what can I use with it? So I came up with different ideas, but the M-Balm Effect stood out the most. It's almost like the effect of embalming. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, let's do that. So my initial point in my initial format was just me doing this solo with guests only periodically, but then co-hosts came into play. So the whole co-host thing just changed everything over. And I at one point did mention, hey, do we want to rename this thing because there's more than one just person on the show? They said no. So I kept it.
Yeah.
It's always cool to get the backstory because I don't think some people understand that. Like maybe old listeners know that. I don't know. But the new listeners, sometimes you have to, I forget myself. I'm pretty sure you probably do too. Like you think, well, yeah, I mentioned that on the show, maybe.
We mentioned so many things.
That's what I mean.
Over and over again.
The new listener, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you got to keep re-mentioning stuff.
I forget about it. So I do it all the time, and I try not to do that for the listeners who've stuck it out with us.
But the new listeners,
but the new listeners, they also have to know. Sometimes if I don't want to go into it, I'll be like, go back and listen to previous episodes, and you'll catch that story.
You'll catch it.
Or if it's important to what we're doing today, maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just, again, it adds to the story that we're giving today.
Yep.
So I try not to think too hard about it.
I'm thinking really hard about something right now. This is his second episode.
Oh,
right now, as of right now, anyways.
Okay, all right.
I'm wondering exactly how this guy got his name, Dingle.
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 Oh man.
Yeah, I want to know this story because I've been wondering this since the time I watched your game streaming, Dingleberry.
Wild Dingleberry.
I want to know how this came about, man.
I'll tell you. So I had a lot of gamer tags, and it was just like an Xbox game thing. And my initials are JM, so I was like, well, what about JM and Humane? Or like, I don't know. There was like that trend that everyone was doing, like clan tags as their name, like Twisted X Joker and the Gears of War days and all that. So I was going through the realms of gamer tags, and I was like, I don't know, man, just I'm over this name now. I kind of want to do something different. And me and my buddy Chad were playing Call of Duty. I don't remember which one it was. It was a construction site level or something like that. And I was just like, I don't know, man. I'm going to change my name. I'm changing it to something. And I'm just thinking, I don't know, man. What's something stupid? What's something stupid and funny that's me. I'm goofy. I'm myself. I want to be different than everyone else, than what everyone else is doing. I was like, I don't know, man. Let's just think of what we watch. So I was like, what are some shows that we used to watch? And he's like, I don't know, like Rugrats and all that. He's like, Wild Thornberries was one of the shows it came up, and I'm like, wild thornberry is good.
You do kind of look like Nigel.
Nigel Thornberry.
Oh, wait, no, that's not Nigel.
No.
Nigel.
Nigel. Wait, what was his name?
The father, right?
Tim Curry, right? He
yeah,
did that.
Tim
voice,
Curry, I
right?
believe so. Yeah,
Nigel
sounds like-
What did he say? What did he say on the show? Splendid or marvelous or
Yeah, something like that.
Something
Yeah, I don't. It's been a long time, but
But no, I came up with I don't know how it came from. It went from wild thornberry to wild dingleberry, and I was like, I don't know how we came up with wild dingleberry, but as soon as that word entered the party, everyone started dying laughing, and I'm like, that's it. That has to be the one.
Yeah.
And I changed it to wild dingleberry, and I'm like, nah, this is too stupid. I'm changing it back.
That's great.
nah, it's
And then I'm like,
works.
nah, let's go back. Let's go wild dingleberry. So wild dingleberry. I've had wild dingleberry for even to today. Saying that name when you tell people
You've been shot by wild dingleberry.
You've been killed. And
every
offed
every
by
time I hear it, it's
wild
like, oh, wild dingleberry. That's a great name. I love that name.
Wild Dingleberry.
Yeah, it's dude. It's funny because on the stream I have like all these poop emojis and all that. Like I just
Yeah.
got
DJ Primal just made you one.
yo DJ
Yeah,
Primal.
he's a fucking.
I want to show you.
Man, he just doesn't
Hanging off the ass hairs of America.
you are
in
Here's
Marvel universe.
Dingleberry. Yes,
a
that's awesome.
dead poo.
Yeah, dead poo.
Yeah,
Dude.
I hope that comes out as a variant on the movie.
Oh,
Yes.
dude, that movie's gonna be
Should.
great.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be fantastic. I mean, that's what any Deadpool fan would have wanted, right? Is
I like
Wolverine.
it.
And-
Charlie said, "Smashing."
Smashing.
Oh, that's what it was.
Nigel.
Smashing.
Dude, Charlie knows his Wild Thornberry.
Smashing.
Smashing. Smashing.
Smashing.
Smashing your mother right now.
Yeah,
Nigel
smashing.
Thornberry.
Yeah, smashing.
Smashing your mother.
Smashing.
Smashing her right now as we speak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
smashing.
see? Oh yeah, the fucking what's his name?
Ah,
I don't remember his name.
fucking-
Fucking forget about it.
damn.
I don't remember any of their names.
Oh
except for
no,
Nigel.
I'm blanking
I
on
don't
it.
even know, bro.
Oh no.
Don't even
Some
know.
kid
I
that
was
made a
little
lot of
too old
noise.
for it.
You didn't speak.
I
any-
remember it. I remember
Yeah.
the show, but
Yeah, I do too.
yeah, I wasn't tuned in on into it like that.
What,
I wasn't either, man.
we're gonna talk about childhood, man. We're gonna talk
Yes.
about TV shows. And all
Go.
that stuff. Like, what were your childhood TV shows, man, that you used to watch? Like, we're talking about the Rugrats and the Wild Thornberries,
I was
Cartoon Network.
I loved anything TV related growing up,
Yeah.
which is I love movies and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, it was definitely Nick at Night was my shit, right? All the Nick at Night shows. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yes.
Oh my
That's the first one I was thinking of as we were talking about this. I'm like, that's one of my favorite
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
get the
And then I got onto when I think about all of this, I think about it in different sections, right? So there's Nick at Night, right? Are You Afraid of the Dark? All of the shows that came with that. Clarissa Explains It All.
Yes.
Like all of that stuff. Used to love it. All that, yes.
Yes.
And then I
Kenan
would
Kel.
watch. What the hell was it? TGIF on I think it was it NBC or ABC, one of those two. Anyway, but that was like Full House, Family Matters,
Oh, yeah.
Step by Step.
Those are
like all of
classics.
those shows. And then if you want to talk like early morning, getting ready for school, that was my time to watch. The animated Batman series,
Dude.
One of my
Spider-Man,
favorites. Oh, yeah.
X-Men,
down.
that's
the-
coming back too.
yes.
Batman Beyond and all
Yes. The more obscure ones like James Bond Jr. and
I haven't seen
James
it.
Bond Jr.
yeah,
I
that
have
was
not
that was
seen
a
that.
show back
I didn't even
then.
know that
I didn't
existed.
either, man. This is
The
the first time hearing
Ninja
of it.
Turtles.
Yes, I've seen those.
Gargoyles.
Yes.
Classics.
Gargoyles.
All those shows were great.
Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget. Yeah, man.
Dude, that's all the classics. I'm sorry. I
They're
hate
still
to say
terrible
it.
now.
What?
The cartoons are terrible.
That's what I'm saying. The kids nowadays,
Yeah.
they've lost out.
We're getting. I think they finally mentioned that it's starting in March, but we're getting X-Men '97, where they continue the stories of the old X-Men animated show.
Yes.
I'll let Reinhold know about that.
Yeah, let him know. He
Yeah,
loves that
so-
shit.
So that's gonna be awesome. They just released the first trailer, so
Oh, dude.
I can't wait to see that.
I just saw a meme today where I think it was Rogue's ass. It was like
Yeah,
more
yeah.
defined, and then the other one was like just very
Oh
undetailed.
no,
and
it wasn't
flat.
more defined. It was.
I saw that.
it
Yeah,
was.
It was more defined. That
Yes.
was an ass.
That was
Rose back. I ain't Rose. Rogue back then was definitely would be considered a pog.
Yes.
For those of you who know what that means.
He's
so-
smiling. He knows.
Yeah.
POG, right?
P
Yeah.
A W G.
What's
I don't know, man.
What?
You don't know what it means?
No.
Oh, that stands for fat-assed white girl.
Oh,
Come on, bro. You didn't know that?
Yo, I gotta give you one of those. Yo,
All right. Well, you just learned him something today.
Yeah. No,
Hell yeah.
Hey, Dave has taught me so much about the porn industry,
Dave.
terms, and
what
you
do
know,
you need to know, man?
I got to say,
Dude, I've been single for 3 to 4 years. All right, it's porn. It is just nonstop.
You go on their show, you talk about getting jerked off by a grandma. You get talked about. Well, I actually brought this up.
that's right. That was
I
one of
did
the
see
questions.
that.
We talked about that. We talked about if you would rather. What the hell was it? Oh fuck! It was
So
snuff films.
one of the better questions. I loved it. Damn, I need to find it.
Oh, he's gonna find it.
Yeah. I need to find it because it has to be read in its entirety. And
Oh,
it has to
God.
be,
Dude.
You're gonna ask me this question?
I do it.
Should we?
Yes.
Should
Yes.
that be it?
Bring some insensitive culture onto this show,
yes.
Please
please.
tell me that I did
Insensitive
not.
culture.
Please tell me that I did not. Okay. I think I have it here.
Oh yes.
Actually, now I got it because it's not in this list of questions. But your girlfriend and your mom switch bodies,
Oh,
I know
my
this one.
God.
Oh yeah.
and in order to switch them back, you got to fuck one. Which one do you fuck?
You know my mom could be watching this show.
Hey, our parents watch this show. It's
Yeah, my
okay.
parents are watching the show.
They're watching
that
right
was
now.
that was a question we laid on another show that we collaborated with,
I watched
and
this one.
that blew like that was just like what, like
All right, first off, like to even get yourself in that realm is fucked up.
Yes.
right? Like let's just say, and you can't take the third way out.
There is no third way.
There is it's just or
Uh-uh.
All right?
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a technicality in a third way, but
No,
please let me know.
honestly, man, girlfriend body,
Girlfriend body.
dude. What are you gonna do? You know, like you can't do that to your mom.
You can't do that to
You
your
can't do
mom.
that to your mom.
Okay. All right. Let me throw something at you
Oh,
with this right
shit.
here. It's like, honey, you're doing that wrong.
No, no, that ruins the whole thing.
Exactly.
Hey, that's the whole point.
Yes.
That doesn't go there. What?
Yes. Exactly.
Is that what you do with your girlfriend behind the door?
like-
In your bedroom?
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna think different of you now, son. We will never be the same again.
It's
No.
okay. It's okay, honey.
Stop
you
it.
have to do that.
No.
I understand that you have to do this.
No, you take after your father.
You are way too into this. What?
Yeah, exactly. That's where it gets fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
You fuck like Paul.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
Just saying. These are things
See?
you have to consider.
yes.
I
You
got
didn't-
one for you now since I answered.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
Would you? All right. So, wait. Fuck. Hold on.
This is part of our question segments
I love
of the
it,
show.
dude. Yeah.
We've gone through every single question, almost every single question that you could possibly go through.
Oh, yeah,
please,
dude.
please.
All right. Would you rather watch your parents? Oh man, I don't even know if I should ask this on a what.
Hey, if the M-Balm says it's cool,
Hey, you know this is an unfiltered discussion segment
yeah.
on top of all this time that we've been doing this.
Would you rather watch your parents have sex once every day for the rest of your life, or join in once to stop it?
Oh God.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's rough. That is rough. I mean, because here's what you think. It's like brushing your teeth in the morning. You know what I mean? You get up.
That's like brushing your teeth.
It's like it becomes routine after a while. It's like you wake up.
I think we've had worse questions.
Oh, I think I don't even remember the fucking question I brought to your show, man.
brush your teeth,
It's bad.
watch your parents fuck, then you go to work. Normal day.
I'd probably take that. It would scar me way more to be involved in it that one
Yeah,
time
God,
for
yeah.
the rest of my life. And there's really no. And let's be honest, right? It's not the rest of my life because it's the rest of their.
Oh, that's pretty smart, actually.
So
like, all right, maybe
yeah,
20
at some point, there's gonna be a last day that I saw that. So, right. But anyway,
Dude.
yeah, we had a.
That is an amazing point, actually. I've asked that question to a lot of people, and no one has brought that point up to me and says, actually, no, someday they're just gonna stop.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
Good for you.
absolutely.
That's smart.
The question for you know the answer to the question that I asked you, the only one that no one ever says is, you know what? I am now broken up with my girlfriend, and my mom gets to live a life in a younger woman's body, and she just keep going.
I didn't
Think about that.
Didn't think about that at all, man.
No, because because the whole point of it is you have to do one of them in order to bring them back.
Okay.
He never said anything else outside that. You could have just
I
done
thought I
it.
had to do one of them.
No, that was a point. Somebody did say that, but not on the podcast. Anytime I asked a question, someone who listens to the show and goes, "Yeah, my mother is now in my ex-girlfriend's body."
Yeah, that's it.
You know, so
There's a lot
a lot
to digest
yes,
there.
there's
But
a
so
lot.
like, all right, man.
all right.
Fuck, man. I don't know, dude. That's just, yeah. I mean, yeah. Because then, but see, now your mom
Boy, he's really thinking about this.
Yeah, no, I know.
is
There's a lot.
your ex-girlfriend
Yeah.
hanging around you for the whole life.
Yeah.
But I don't want that. I want the mom. I want my mom.
Oh man.
There you got Charlie saying this guy. He's asking the tough questions. I completely dig these taboo questions. He says Dingle might be my new favorite.
I have another question for you. Last one. This will
Okay,
be the
no,
last
yeah.
question, right?
Yeah.
Last question, because this is another one that
man.
divides the room whenever I ask it. I asked that at a bar once, and it was the conversation for the rest of the night.
No shit.
Yes.
Here
This
we
might
go.
be
I'm ready
it.
for this.
So you get $1 billion, right? You're wealthy for the rest of your life. Stipulation is you have to blow someone every day in order to keep it. The day that you do not, that money goes away.
Serious. He's like, the day that you do not.
The day that you do not blow someone, you have to.
How much money are we talking?
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion. Life changing.
Let's just contemplate how much $1 billion fucking
lot.
dollars. Take
A lot.
$1 million, and then 100 of that.
Yeah.
And then 10 of those.
Is that worth
blowing
you
someone?
degrading yourself every day?
I don't have degrading me.
Hey,
If anything, it's degrading him.
in the
Why are you pointing
every
at me?
morning you just
Why the fuck you
yeah.
pointing at me, bro?
Yeah, and it could be something as simple like you don't even have to look the dude in the face. It could be like a glory hole in your shower.
Okay,
that
do
just
I
something
have
pops
to-
up every day,
Just close
and
your
you
eyes.
just have to brush your teeth.
Just close your eyes.
No, hold on. You don't just have to brush your
No,
teeth.
no.
You got to decompress. You got to close your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Charlie
Does he
says I'll
have
blow
to,
him.
or she,
A Billy is a Billy.
Yeah.
He says a Billy is a Billy.
does he have to finish?
Yeah. He has to.
Why did
Yes.
you say it like that? He's like, yeah, he does.
Yeah,
God damn.
because
Because it's
it's
meaningless.
unfortunate.
It's meaningless without it.
What do you?
gotta
Because
take the
technically,
load, bro.
because if you don't do it to finish, it's gonna be a technicality. You're just gonna
In order to get the Billy, you got to get the Philly. It's
penalty.
it's gonna be like and then that's it. And then
Yeah.
and then
too easy.
Yeah,
It's
that's
too
true.
easy.
It's a,
No,
you know,
no,
you can't just do
no,
that.
nope.
No.
Hey, imagine how good you will be at that task.
That's not what I'm focusing on.
Focusing on all
I'm
that.
focusing.
Does he have to finish in my mouth, Charlie says? Of
I mean,
course,
here's
yes.
the thing. You're going to get so good to the point where it's
So
just
good.
going
I
to
mean,
take
it
a couple
doesn't have to.
seconds.
So good.
Doesn't have to be.
Do I get to pick who I'm blowing?
No. I don't think so.
I guess you can.
Can you?
That would be great. I mean, if I could just at least pick the person. Not that I want to blow.
I mean, if you're picking them,
Yeah.
I think it's too
do
easy,
you not
though.
want to?
No, I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
too
true.
easy, though, because
If you're picking them, you
If
definitely
you're
probably
picking
want
them,
to.
that means you thought like, oh, that's the.
He's
perfect
probably
one.
got good.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Probably.
Yeah,
got
but,
a
you
blowable
know-
penis.
yeah, exactly.
That would. This
I don't
is
know.
just
It's still
too
hard
much.
either way. Get it? It doesn't matter. But we have that
You know
sound
what,
effect
man?
sound.
I think I would just let the money go because
Are you
there's
s-
certain things
Really?
that just.
That's not the answer I thought he would pick, man.
What did you think I would do?
It's $1 billion.
They're
I
gonna
thought
ask
you
where
could-
you got the money from.
Yeah, and
Well,
just say
you know.
this, you know.
They don't
Blowing
have to
Jim.
know. They don't have
Well,
every
I'll
morning.
blow- I'll
Like I
blow
said,
Jim.
it could be some in your mansion, right? There's now just
The blowing room.
yeah. It could be just something where you're in the middle of a shower, a
Yeah.
tile moves over, and it just comes right through. You don't have to look at them.
I have to look at him. Just
Yep. It's just there.
pretend it's his
I
Weigels.
just got. You remember the GTA Vice City mansion?
Yeah.
I just pictured that
The
mansion.
rip off of Scarface.
Of Tom Vercetti. Yeah, it really totally fucking is.
Really
that
is.
whole game is a rip off of Scarface.
It really is.
Just saying.
Huh?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, dude.
Could be.
I'm picturing a whole.
Can it be that it was all
Such a
so
good
simple?
game.
Then?
Dude. I let the money go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
That was my choice too.
Because I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone's
man.
gonna ask. Hey, man.
No, because realistically, right? Even if I say yes out of greed, right? Realistically, this is gonna make me sick to my stomach at some point. That I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
I can't today. And then all that disappears,
You're gone.
and
You did it for
all
nothing.
of the ones that you did do, you did it for nothing.
Yeah, you're right, dude.
Absolutely
Yeah, that's-
nothing.
That's true.
That's
man.
true.
So you literally have to keep it up, and this has to go on until the day you die.
Yeah,
And
dude.
then-
Fuck that.
The day it doesn't, you're just sit there stuck with, man, well, I just sucked a ton of pink wieners in my time.
Could you, however, though, could you fucking find a way so that way that doesn't happen?
What?
With the money, so that money, say you just
Doesn't go
fucking
away.
pawn it away somewhere to someone else, be like, this is your money, this is my money.
This is a genie-esque question.
So,
the genie will always know.
so even
when
if
you're
you,
trying to,
even if
These
you,
are loopholes.
but what if you, what
Yeah.
if you bought shit from somebody and they have the money, and then you stop?
You're
Does
thinking
does
way
that
too hard into
Does that
this.
money go away?
we talked about. I think we talked about that. Like if you just invest in like
Yeah.
diamonds and whatnot, I mean, you still went a good X amount of time of just
sucking people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
So who are you gonna trust enough to be like, yo, so this genie came to me and he told me if I blow someone every day, I'm gonna have $1 billion. So I'm gonna invest some of that in diamonds and I'm gonna hand them to you. And you are gonna have. How crazy do you believe
Very crazy.
yourself?
And then you go to a family dinner and all the family's like pushing their plate away from you. Like, yeah, he's got the dick breath. I don't want
He's
next
got
to
the
him.
dick breath.
Saying.
Is that a pube in your tooth?
Hmm?
Is that a pube in your tooth?
Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely.
tooth.
It's on my face too. I don't
Tooth
grow
cube.
facial hair like you guys do.
Oh.
That's a beard. That is a beard. Kind of. It's a beard. It is a beard. Mine. This is like months.
What?
Months.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Easy.
Really?
I don't shave. I don't trim.
We're down there.
Well, that's
If I shave my face off, I can have your facial
Yeah.
hair in about 3 days.
my God.
3 days.
That's
man.
insane.
This is 3 days.
Hi.
That's exaggeration, but yes.
How are
Oh,
you?
the kiddo's down here and my wife.
Hey.
You can move that if you want.
Welcome, welcome.
So yeah, I definitely I don't think so, man. If I'm gonna answer that truthfully, shit like that,
Yeah.
I gotta know all the ins and outs, bro.
Oh, for sure.
So-
That's usually what makes our episodes last so long is we get asked a crazy random question like that, and then it's like, wait, hold on, we don't know. So can I do X, Y, and Z? It's like, and then we make it up as we go. We're trying to find the loopholes.
Yeah, there's no loopholes.
Yeah. There's no loopholes in that.
There's no loopholes.
No.
So no, I'm gonna have to go no.
He's a cute baby.
Yes,
Of
he
course,
is.
every female that I asked the question, no doubt, yeah.
Well, yeah.
1000%. Yeah. You know what I mean?
What? Oh god,
Oh God, I don't even remember.
I do. So basically,
I do.
so basically, Hawk was asking, you have in order to get $1 billion a day, right?
Yeah, you will get $1 billion a day
Female this question. Too.
for every single day that you blow someone. But every single day that you wake up, you have to do it. And the day that you do not do that,
Wait a minute.
the money disappears.
That's an important detail you just left out.
What did I leave out?
Every day that you blow someone, you get another $1 billion.
No. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say.
in order to keep the $1 billion,
Gotcha.
you have to blow someone
Watch
every
the
day.
baby. Is
Still, $1 billion is enough money.
the baby's like, I just see the baby's like, and I'm like, oh my God, we gotta
What?
watch our language. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The baby's taking it all, and
So-
the baby's listening.
Yeah, ask that question when you are at a bar, and you're with a bunch of friends. Just ask that question, and watch how just chaos ensues. Because there's always at least one person that's like, absolutely, and everybody else is like, what? Why are you so
hesitant? Like, why are you so hard?
Why are you so quick? You know.
Did you say why are you so hard?
What?
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, why? Does that
know.
bother you?
Yeah.
All
a little
right.
bit.
So this is my time on the show because I have
Hey.
to get out of here. No.
Oh shit.
He's like, I gotta dip out of there after the question.
This is turning into a porno real quick.
It's gonna turn into a porno real quick.
Post Bulletin.
All Post Bulletin. This is one of our segments here where we dive into some social media, exclusively almost to Reddit, because Reddit is the most absolute fucked up thing on there, besides X or Twitter, whatever they want to go by. Are you familiar with this segment?
Vaguely, yes.
Vaguely, he
Yes,
says. Okay.
yes.
All right. So basically, what we do is we talk. I go through some Reddit posts and we discuss them and all that fun stuff. So let's go through this one right here.
Let's do it.
Just failed my pre-employment drug test due to testing positive for cocaine. I'm so embarrassed. I did a gram of coke on Saturday night, thinking I would be fine since it was a mouth swab test, which was Tuesday. I thought mouth swabs weren't even accurate past 24 hours, but I got the call last night, and my new employer hasn't reached out to me about it. I guess I will never hear from them again, but moral of the story is don't do drugs when you're job hunting.
Just don't do drugs.
You thought about that?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah. I live my
mean-
life knowing I probably should stay away from drugs.
Yeah.
And it's
yes.
done me right.
Yeah.
Except for weed. Weed's not a drug.
Dude, I totally agree with that. I mean, I had a little bout. I was at a friend of mine was getting into it. I'm just like, man, like to see someone go through that, it's fucking terrifying.
Sure.
It's really bad. But
Oh, I've been through it all.
yeah.
I don't smoke anything anymore, so
Oh, really?
yeah, I've never really tried
Yeah.
any kind of drug other than weed, and I don't even smoke weed anymore.
Yeah. I got
For
into
a
it
long
late.
time.
I'm 30. I started smoking weed at 27, 26.
Yeah. See, I was in my younger 20s. I was what we call a potheed.
Oh.
And I would partake all the time.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
Yeah,
I'd rather have that, to be
Yeah,
honest, to
yeah,
grow
for
out
sure.
of it when you're supposed to, I guess. Or
I mean, but the message is still very, very true. If you have a drug test, unless you can get around it, and there are ways, this is a live show, I don't have to get into those.
fake beef.
But like something like a mouth swab, like if you know that that's how it's going to be, you probably should
Yeah.
Not do
Just-
cocaine on the
yeah.
Saturday before your
On a
test. Like I don't.
Well, they got even the hair test. Actually, that's the worst one because your
Yeah,
hair
it stays in
follicles
there,
stays
Like
in
in
there.
3 years.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it's crazy.
That's
some places do that.
Piss test for me.
Yeah. It's so
Does hair follicle?
National
Which
Museum
like,
of Play.
that kind of makes sense though, because they're probably around like a lot of kids and stuff. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Can
to me,
understand that.
I like it.
I get that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, ready for the next one?
I am.
All right, let's do it up. This one is men suck in bed. It's a little long one, so bear with me. Gotta clear the throat. I've given it a good shot, and every single man I've found, save one, was not willing to put in the effort to give me great sex. They don't want to kiss, or they're terrible. How do you not know how to kiss at my age? They don't act like you're attractive and valuable. They don't initiate. They don't want to have sex in unconventional places. They don't want to go down. They don't want to reciprocate. They don't last. You tell them what you want and they pretend you didn't say anything or like they fucking forgot. And we're talking like basics here. Touch my boobs, touch my vagina before you put it in. I literally have to move hands to where I want it and then keep moving it back. Ideally, touch me gently everywhere, all day long. Give me the look. Tell me what you want to do to me. Set aside time for us to spend together naked. Initiate with me someplace other than the bedroom. Go down on me someplace other than the bed. Make me beg for it instead of just checking to see if I'm ready.
There's still more.
Keep going with your hands even after you're done. If I didn't finish too, I'm gorgeous. Big boobs, great butt.
She's single.
I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
Big
Shocker.
hair, cute face. I feel like at least someone should have ripped off my pants and bent me over table. But nothing. I'm convinced that all my exes were liars and quite possibly that all women are liars because sex sucks. What do you boys think?
Yeah.
That's a long.
There's a lot to take in there.
It's a roller coaster ride.
It is. But in so there are,
I can see why.
yeah.
He's not feeling it.
Charlie
well,
says,
first
send
of
her
all,
my
she's
way.
a freak.
I can
She's
fix
like,
that.
fucking out there, man.
She's a little bit more than you're used
Oh
to.
God, dude.
You know what I mean? So, yes, she's
not
not
vanilla.
vanilla.
My wife
at
says
all.
she's not vanilla.
That's
true.
the point.
She's not vanilla. So that's one thing, right? So what she's looking for, obviously she's not looking in the right places. And then you and then you have to consider the anxiety that men get, right? Because especially nowadays, it's like, do I make a move? Do I not make a move? What is going to stop me from being able to do this right now? Because all we want, like, if we want to sleep with her, anything can turn her off, and this is not happening.
And then you end up like Cosby.
Yeah, so all of the stuff that
you end up like Cosby.
So all of the stuff that she's talking about, all right.
Cosby ended up
these are things that you
right.
unlock like as you go along, unless like day one, she is just like, listen, this is what I like. I like for this direct. I like that with you. What's up? Then maybe she'll get the response that she wants.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or they'll just walk away because that is not something that we're used to, is, telling us exactly what you want.
I know.
In that demanding way, kind of a little bit.
Playing a little bit of a dominatrix. Even
though like we'll be into it, it'll still be like, holy, like, wait, this is a lot. You know what I mean? So yes, with a confident woman. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, she does very confident. I agree with that.
Yes. Sometimes that's not going to be on the first try. That's going to be down the road. You got to unlock these things. It's like a game you're playing.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, unlockable.
You got to unlock some of these levels before you get there.
Did she think of telling him maybe how she felt?
Well,
instead of Reddit,
she needs to start looking at some some BDSM sites, chat rooms or something.
You fucking
I got a story to tell.
I'm
just saying,
you've unlocked
you gotta go.
Now you've unlocked a story.
To where
So I am, me and my exes, we've been into some kinky stuff. All right,
sure.
They got the hooks on the ceilings hanging from the ceiling.
When you have a new partner. You don't know what their kinks are, and you don't know what they're into, and all that things. Now
we don't shame around here,
right?
No, we don't do that.
We don't
here.
shame around here. Now, me and my ex, we had them all out. They were all out, and I forgot that I had some of the because it was like whips and ball games and all that shit. I forgot that I had I had it like cleaned up or whatever up there, and I brought a girl over, and she saw it, and she goes, what the fuck is that? I'm like, oh shit. Because dude, what do you do in that kind of scenario, man? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You
gotta own up to it. Just be honest. Like, my bad.
She wasn't into it, and it's fine.
No,
my bad.
You're not into it. My bad, man. That was.
It's not mine.
Yeah.
See, mine, I'm just leaving it all out there. What I'm into,
That's
like her, she's going on Reddit and fucking. Now, why don't you just do that, dude? I leave the fucking all that out there, man.
Yeah, no, you gotta. I mean, for guys, man, you gotta tread that lightly, because there's
it scares them.
That could definitely turn right into a court case.
Well, the next thing you know, I was just gonna say the next sound you hear after that conversation is the fucking clang of the jail cell just closing up on your ass.
Yeah. So yeah, those are things
trust.
you have to unlock with trust. Yes. Yeah. Unless she's right up front.
Yeah.
And just
shit,
says,
you need that.
You need that communication.
You do.
And like I said, with certain people, you'll know right away. The signs will be there. They may pretend like they're into it just to be like, okay, yeah, let's do that. And then they'll be nervous the whole time. Or if you go, thank God, what's up?
Let's go.
You know what I mean? Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Thank you. Now go get me a pack of smokes.
Oh, yeah. Go right in my ass with them marbles. What are they? Menthols and Newports.
What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? The Bill Clinton there with the cigar?
What?
Oh yeah.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah. What? You don't know about this detail?
I'm the Simpsons lady from the
No,
Simpsons.
I know. But I'm just saying,
do
like,
you know?
Yeah, he's talking about Marge's sister.
Yeah.
Got some. No, actually, it reminds me of the SpongeBob lady, the one in the wheelchair with
Oh
chocolate.
yeah, chocolate.
You what did she say? You imbeciles, start spreading me with that chocolate.
So yeah, that's good.
Bro, you just leaving all that shit out there, just laying in the fucking way when this girl comes in.
I forgot, man. I had it like in my closet, like it was like all in it was away, but I guess it wasn't away enough.
Oh man.
And she saw it, man. And I didn't see her again.
I bet, man. Sometimes you tread lightly. Like,
Why is it still there?
I forgot.
Is it still there to this day?
No. What I'm saying is, you said this was stuff from a previous relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my question is, if it was this thing y'all were into, right?
I didn't.
And
put
you're
it
still
away.
not it. Yeah.
I didn't put it away.
You're not throwing it away either. You're
Well, it was there for
yeah, just in case.
They're for memories.
For memories.
Just
yes.
in case she walked in, saw that, and went,
Oh shit.
"Oh,
Yeah.
yeah." No,
yeah,
we get it.
no,
It was,
I've been
Yeah,
lonely.
yeah,
No.
I get it. Yeah,
It's been lonely. It's been very lonely.
Well, you know that one song, "Leave the Memories Alone." Well, I think you should. do
They're
that with
away
me.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd hope
They're
so.
away.
Unless you're sniffing them at night. I
Now
don't
we know why they call you Dingleberry.
Yeah, you're damn right, babe.
I like to hang off the hairs of my ass.
Oh, dude, my ass is
hairs
a
of my
no-go
ass.
zone for anybody. I'm telling you right now, it is.
Yeah.
You don't want to go there.
No.
Go where?
It is a junk my ass.
Oh,
That's why they call me Dingle.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
he's the junk
Dingleberries.
monk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you have to have a nickname like
I'm
that.
gonna have to give
Robin
you some.
Williams got lost in there.
Yo,
Robin Williams.
Jumanji.
Williams, man. That's such a good movie. Jumanji was my childhood. That
His Jumanji ass hairs.
Yes,
Jumanji ass hairs, bro.
you need a lawnmower
Mind
for
them
that.
vines coming out of the dude's
vines.
ass.
Fucking tractor for that one, man.
Reminded me of the kid. The fucking wasn't the kid was turning into like a little monkey at the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
I love
man.
this. Charlie's going ham on the.
Yeah,
on
he
the
said,
comments. I
"Send
love
her
it.
my way. I can fix that dude from Holes." Yeah. Chavez says, "Let's go, Chavez. How the hell are you, man, dude? You know, we come up with these different like scenarios, and then you go on Reddit and you're like, well, damn, they just blew my scenarios away. Like, why fucking do that when you got real life shit going on, right?
Dude, these Reddit people are blow my mind. Absolutely.
You
I
ever
don't
go on?
understand.
You ever go on Reddit and just browse it?
I've not really. No.
You don't want to.
No.
I've seen some really. There was another one I was really contemplating on having on
I
here,
don't
but
even know if they're real. You know what I
Well,
mean?
some of them-
they're so absurd that it's
Yeah.
just like, hold, like, is this like, did this really happen to somebody? But you know, if you really think about all the people in the world, everything
Someone
has
had
happened at least twice.
at least
8 billion people in this world. 8 billion.
Yeah.
there was one I was reading today. I was contemplating on. I ultimately decided against it, but it was basically about a 15-year-old girl on her way back home on a plane, sitting next to an older gentleman who was having basically his way with her with his hand, and it was a long fucking story anyway, so I wasn't gonna do it. But wow, that's all I can say, man. How do people fucking get the balls to touch a 15-year-old girl on a plane in broad daylight?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
And then ask for her number after the fact.
Yeah. Yeah. I have 2 daughters in the world, and that's one of the things that
Yeah.
just
Yeah, no, dude.
It's one of the things like where I don't let them out of my sight
Can't.
because people are crazy, man. People are wild,
Very disgusting people.
very disgusting people in the world, and yeah, I just hope that that's nothing that we ever have to deal with.
I hope not, man.
No, because let me tell you, let's just put it that way. Let's hope that that's something that we don't have to deal with, because
Yeah,
as much as I don't like prison,
yeah.
I would not mind going to prison
for that.
for that.
Yep. I agree with that. I mean, I don't have any kids of my own. I mean, I have a dog. that's it.
Well, I don't know. Well, there's people out there that are freaky with dogs and shit, but I don't think you have as much to worry about with that aspect as people that have daughters and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
true.
for sure, man.
I mean, don't touch my dogs either.
Oh God.
What?
Oh no.
Wait, what?
I knew somebody that did that. It's just what brings anybody to go look at an animal or even a child and go, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
Real good.
I don't understand it. I'll never understand that mindset.
Dingleberry, you've been alone for a few years now. Have you gotten to that point?
Oh yeah,
where
absolutely.
You've gotten to that point. You've looked at a dog.
Absolutely no.
You're like, wow,
fucking no, dude.
look at
Let
the
me tell you
lips on
something
that
right now,
bitch.
man.
Yeah. So then you can't really be
Dude.
that type. If
I
if
love
you are
dogs.
that type of person, you are
I-
that type.
So
Of
You're
the,
that
the
type.
love that I feel for animals and even people too.
Oh boy, the love he feels.
Dude, my golden retriever is the biggest love, like just ball of love.
Sure.
And it's just like any animal that I come across, and it's just like I always have the utmost just love for that.
Can I
animal.
just say something that in the wrong context, the person that committed that act can probably say the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God,
that's
yes.
so fucking weird when you put
Anyway,
it that way. Dude,
yes.
I'm not
No,
even
please
in that
continue.
role, man. Come on.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
really love animals.
I really love the
You
animals.
understand.
really love the warm embrace of my golden retriever.
I really love the warm and hug that my
Yeah.
golden retriever gives me.
Her lips are so warm. That bitch's lips are my favorite.
We go for a hike every morning.
A hike.
We play fetch the ball.
Yeah, what ball are you talking?
He figures that out.
Fetch the stick, boy.
Peanut butter.
Oh,
Yeah.
put some
Creamy
peanut butter on it. They like that.
Jiffy peanut butter.
How do you know that?
Right, he's already knowing this shit.
I know the
I
tricks.
know.
Hey,
Isn't
man.
it fun?
Oh, he gives me that look. Dad, not again.
Oh.
Why is it on your balls?
Oh.
I don't even need to be on your balls. Just put it on a plate.
All somebody has to do is clip
Yeah.
that. You don't even have to talk about animals at that point. All they hear is "Dad, not again."
Dad, not again. Why is it on your balls?
That's a great sound clip.
It's a great sound clip. It's going on the soundboard.
Yeah.
We have another co-host mom on our soundboard.
Nice.
Great, yeah. They called in one time and I saved it on here. So every time he's on here, I just hear you hear this.
Do you want it hot?
She was talking about the hot sauce that she makes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she was asking, "Do we want it hot?" And so I clipped
Do
it.
you want it hot?
So every time
Yes.
Austin talks or whatever, like now he was telling a story about how he was dry humping a couch when he had weed brownies the first time ever, and
He was
I
dry
played
humping a couch.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that
Crass
story.
Mess, man. He was talking about it in Crass Mess, and I was playing
Do
this,
you want it hot?
and I said,
That's good.
and I said,
Don't do it.
my son doesn't like that sound effect, but he can't hear it anyways because he doesn't have headphones on, so he doesn't even
That
know
is
it's playing.
so adorable.
Yeah, we have we generally just like getting Dave to say the craziest things. I
know you do.
Clip them. Yeah,
I want to meet Dave.
Dave's
sounds like a nice
great.
guy.
Dave's great.
I love him, man. He's
funny. He's
I'm actually honored to have been that last episode he was in studio with you.
Yeah.
That's
that was
crazy.
A good time. Great time.
I was a little disappointed when I found out. I was like, "Oh shit, he's
Found out what?
leaving."
Oh, he's not
it was
on the
last
show.
When I
anymore.
got
no,
he
he's
is.
he's on the show. That was the last day he was
In
recording.
studio.
Yeah, in studio from The Rock.
Oh,
He
okay.
lives out in California now. So
So you guys actually have to do it remote.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that the
yeah.
guy that had the blurry background too, or is that? 'cause
No,
I
that's
saw-
John.
yeah,
It's Johnny Quest.
okay.
Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest.
Yeah.
Fucking love all those sound effects.
It's great. I love your podcast. It's
Thank you,
Insensitive
man.
Culture,
Thank you. I
man. It's
appreciate it.
fucking. It's
Yeah, go
fantastic.
check it out. Insensitive Culture, another Rochester hit podcast here in the ROC, baby.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Can't go wrong. Dude, where can we find you, man? Where can we find you?
Yeah, so Insensitive Culture is available on wherever it is that you listen to podcasts. So you pick your poison. You can find us there. And YouTube, we do upload all of our episodes onto YouTube. And hopefully very soon we could start our Twitch channel. So, yeah, we want to do some live shows and we have some ideas where you can come and watch some movies with us while we talk shit,
Dude,
mystery science theater style, so
Hell yeah.
yeah, so it's gonna be a good time.
show the camera that awesome hoodie you got on there. That
let's
casual
show it.
nerd, yo. Let's
Casual
see
nerd,
that.
casual
Woo!
nerd.
There you
Mike
go.
is kind of blocking it.
On the Insensitive Culture website, you can find that merch on there.
Do it for the culture, baby.
Do it for the culture, baby.
Awesome.
Dude, it was a fucking pleasure having you on, man.
Thank you for having me.
No,
man.
dude,
It's
thank you
great.
for having me the last year, man. So
Yeah.
we gotta do more
We gotta do it again.
collaborations.
Yeah, we gotta do that again.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
down.
haven't done much in studio since we become, all streaming type of show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta make that work. I gotta figure it out.
Dude, absolutely.
We'll do hot ones.
We'll do hot ones together.
Yeah, when you guys put together the hot ones, I'm down to.
Let's
to
do
come.
We'll have them back on. We'll do a hot ones.
I got
You
Hell
down
yeah.
for that?
Yes,
All right,
Absolutely.
Let's go
I'm
for
down.
it.
You're gonna see some shit.
You're going down, sucker.
Oh,
We're
I'm
going down.
man.
If you haven't already subscribed to our, go to our Facebook page, share, like, and follow, and then go on to our YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for all the good times. And don't forget, we have a shop too, the M-Balm Effect at BigCardell.com. You can go grab some merch there. Represent the show, represent the dirty. Next week is going to be GSL News live on the show. Yes, Jeffrey Rogers himself, known here in the Rochester area for his journalism. He goes around and just captures all the news and tells you the truth right here in the ROC. Will be sitting in with us in studio here live on the M-Balm Effect here in the TME studio. excited for this one. He's got a lot of different stories. This kid he's just going out and getting after it at a very young age, and I'm honored to have him here in studio to discuss some things with him. It's gonna be awesome, man.
I'm very stoked. Absolutely.
Hell yeah, dude. Have you seen this guy?
Smart.
I have not. No, I haven't.
I've never
seen his stuff. But
Dude.
now I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole.
You should, man.
Tonight I'm going down the rabbit hole.
You are?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I do my homework, man.
All right, do your homework,
He's
man.
gonna start following a bunch of glory holes, hoping he makes that Billy.
He got that Billy. Got to get the Philly in order to get the Billy. I'm telling you,
It's
dude.
like it wasn't a real situation, Dingle.
Yeah. Not yet, anyways.
We were
Wink.
just joking.
Yeah, it's just. Boy ain't right, damn it. Oh,
What was
man.
it that Nigel says again?
Smashing. Smashing. That's what they're going to do to your face when they're fucking in the glory hole. They're going to be smashing. Smashing.
Every time you finish, though, every time he finishes, the person on the other end goes smash.
It's Nigel Thornberry.
Smash.
Fucking crazy, man. Well, thanks for coming on again, man.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Go check out Insensitive Culture. They have a lot of different episodes, and you won't be sorry. I'm telling you right now.
200. We just hit our 202nd episode. So
And you're our 186th
nice,
officially.
nice.
It's a true story, man.
Love it.
All right, everybody, have a great rest of your week. We will see you live next Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. This is the M-Balm Effect. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Well, there goes the neighborhood. It's a good thing no one got seriously hurt.
Oh my god!
Whoops, spoke too soon. Don't get too wrecked. See you on the next one.
The M-Balm Effect.